So Aaron Spencer shot and killed the man who was assaulting his daughter repeatedly after he had been out on bond for 3 months. Instead of being hailed as a hero by the state of Arkansas, they decided to try him for second degree murder. Tonight, we're going through the spoliation of probably the most important piece of evidence in the entire case, the dashboard cam that was located on Michael Fossler's dashboard. The SD card that kept all of the information tucked neatly away somehow vanished. That's what we're getting into tonight. It's going to be an interesting one. Let's dig in. Good evening, beautiful humans, and welcome to Defense Diaries. I'm your host, Bob Mata, and as always, I am joined by my beautiful and brilliant co-host, Allie. What's up, girl?
Hey, babe. Hey, all.
So we're back at Aaron Spencer. He's and there's all kinds of stuff going on. There is all kinds of stuff going on. So I'm not sure if you're even aware because you've been busy doing work, and but the reply brief is due by 11:59 p.m. And I speak of Richard Allen's reply brief. So that's supposed to be dropping. All, of course, when we're planning on going to Jazz Fest in 3 short days. So on top of that, if you guys are not aware, I've been posting a little bit on X, teasing it, so to speak. The Lucy Studi / Don Studi documentary is dropping on Paramount Plus,
which always likes to just interfere with Jazz Fest. Because 3 years ago, I don't know, Bob actually left Jazz Fest. This is unheard of behavior. Leaving in the middle of Jazz Fest.
In the middle. To go down there for potentially a dig.
Yep.
Then the following year, again, same thing. And, like the
you didn't leave time, again, but
I didn't leave. I made the decision. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going down. I'm not doing it again. So at any rate, that documentary is dropping tonight, probably at 2 a.m., I think is when they usually drop things that are coming out the following day. I'm very anxious to watch it. I have a lot to tell that I've been holding on to for 2 years about that particular case, about Lucy Studi, about Don Studi, about what happened the first time the feds went out there, what happened when I went out there with the documentary filmmaker, all of it. It is a insanely fascinating story on so many levels, because it starts with the concept, is Lucy telling the truth? Because her sister, Susan, who was all up in my DMs, babe, she slid right into my DMs, and she was relentless with telling me that her sister was a liar, pants on fire. She's full of shit. She's just trying to make money. She's a horrible person. My dad might have been an asshole, but he wasn't a killer. All those things. So I had these two battling sisters that I was like a ping pong ball in between these two women. And it was a crazy year and a half.
And I'll just say those lives will have to wait for a week from Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday, we can go right at it.
Allie's, she's I'll probably be live Tuesday. Allie's, she thinks I'm way younger than I am.
Wait, Tuesday.
You think I'm way younger than I am, and I don't want you to be shocked this year if I'm in bed by like 3.
We'll see.
I
could be right behind you for all I know.
I mean, if you're smart.
The music won't have ended yet. You're going to get up in the middle of the music and go to bed?
I've been laying the breadcrumbs for years.
To miss the late night shows. Okay.
Yeah, I've missed some late night shows.
Okay. All right.
Was, last time when I stayed at Lance's, Never left the couch one night. I forget what I dipped on, but never left. And yeah, I mean, I'm
All
getting
right. All
old
right.
and
Just
decrepit. So
don't ruin Jazz Fest before we get there. Let's move on to why we're here.
relax. See, that's the thing. When you get in your golden years, like what Jazz Fest becomes is different than what it is when you're.
We're not in our golden years quite yet, sir.
I'm
Move
pretty
on.
old. I'm
Move
pretty old.
on.
I'm pretty old. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see
I
how it plays
mean,
out.
I could
I
see you
I would
saying
not expect
6
to be.
AM.
I would not be expecting. I will not be staying up till 6 a.m. 4 days in a row. I can guarantee you that it's not happening. It's not happening. I
don't
want to get out to the fairgrounds. I want to function at least. Plus, there's nowhere to go. Like
What are
Chris.
you talking about?
The,
I'm
the,
talking
we're-
about until the music is over,
oh yeah. Oh,
socializing on the street for a little bit, and then, hanging back at the house for a little bit, going to bed.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So let's get to it. So what we're doing tonight is we are going through the transcripts. We talked about it. We've already gone through the motion. The motion had three main kind of thrusts that it was focusing on. What we're going to focus on tonight, which I think is probably the most important in light of the fact that there exists a possibility, no matter how unlikely it may be, that the case could be dismissed by the judge based on the spoliation of the evidence, and that evidence being the dashboard cam that I was talking about in the cold open. If you didn't catch that, essentially what happened is they got out there after the shooting. Cops are doing what they do. They notice that the victim, and I'm using air quotes for those of you only listening, Michael Fossler, had a dashboard cam that was active and running at the time that he was shot. And so this thing ends up being collected right before. Well, I'm not going to ruin anything because we're going to read through the transcript. So it gets collected in somewhere along the line of this thing being sent to the Attorney General's office, who is going to be doing the full, thorough examination of what is on the SD card. The SD card vanishes like a fart in the
Poof.
gone. Nobody knows where it is. I don't know. I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's like that. It's like that. So what happens is that the defense doesn't even find out about the existence of a dashboard cam for a year. I want you to understand. So Aaron Spencer's arrested the night of. 12, 13 months goes by before his defense counsel, which means before Aaron finds out that Foster had a dashboard cam on his camera. What's the significance of that? Theoretically, it could absolutely exonerate Aaron Spencer, because theoretically it could capture the entire event. It could show Foster charging at him, screaming. Maybe he has something, all the things. It could have caught all of that. And maybe it did, is where we're at with this thing, because it vanishing into thin air.
Highly suspicious.
Highly.
Highly suspicious.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do, so there's a few cops we're going to go through. We've tried to highlight most of it in terms of the first three cops, and tried to skip some of the stuff that's just making the sausage type things.
All right.
And
So I'm going to be the lawyer both times, right? I was
Yes.
going to put on a
You're
hat.
you're a full-time lawyer.
I don't have a hat. There's some Christmas bows over here somewhere.
Oh, you wanted a white hat and a black hat?
Or something, just like I'm doing the cross-examination now. I'll talk more like a jagoff.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. All right. So I will be the witnesses, all of them, and you will be the attorney at all times, whether it be prosecutor and or Erin Castanelli, who I think did all the crosses. Or actually, she did the directs because it was her motion.
All right. So I'll get started. Is it Officer McCrane, or what's your title?
McCranie. You're already butchering her name.
Okay.
I'm a deputy. I'm a deputy.
Oh, a deputy. Oh, thank you. Deputy McCranie, how are you employed?
I am employed with the Lonoke County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and we're just going to jump right into it. I know you're it's really early where you are. Can you tell me you responded to a call from Aaron Spencer, is that right?
Yes.
Were you the first on scene, or do you recall?
I was, I think, second on scene.
Okay, and can you recall who was first?
Deputy Miranda Paget.
So, did you take Aaron Spencer into custody?
Yeah, with some difficulties we did. Yes.
Okay, and I think we have some body cam of that, right? Would that be on your body cam?
Mine as well as hers, and I think also Townsend's.
Okay, and once she had Mr. Spencer in custody, what did you do next?
I began giving aid to the Mr. Foster.
Okay, and was Deputy Paget also doing that?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I recall, we both began giving aid.
Okay, and you pretty quickly, it looks like from your body cam, started looking at the scene, evidence at the scene.
Okay.
Aren't I waiting for the next blue line?
I mean, you could ask that. I probably like just for flow.
Okay. Um, I mean, is that correct? For instance, Mr. Foster's truck was right there.
Yes. Okay, then we'll skip down. We'll get here.
Okay, and I'm showing you Exhibit 1A. Do you recognize that as a photo of Mr. Foster's truck?
Yes.
Do you see in the middle, the top middle of that photo, that screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you remember what that is?
It's a dash cam, to my knowledge.
Okay. And it's on, right?
The screen is on. I don't know if it's recording.
Right. It's on, though. It's lit up.
Yes.
Okay. Did you look at it?
Did I see that the body camera was or that the dash cam was there? Yes. Just keep going. Like I didn't
Right. But I mean, did you like get close enough to photograph it?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall if you took a photo of it?
No, ma'am.
You don't recall or you did not?
I don't recall if I took a photo of it. Just keep
Okay.
reading. Just keep
All
reading
right.
this part,
Okay.
because in
But if
retrospect, I decided I should have highlighted it.
okay.
It's a
Okay.
retrospect thing, you know what I mean?
It's a retrospect thing.
Yeah,
Got it.
it happens.
All right. Hat on. Okay. But if you took a photo, it would be with all the other photos you took, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you would have turned that over to the prosecutor, right?
Correct.
Okay. Did you report to anyone else that you saw a body cam, a dash cam operating in the vehicle?
Yes.
Who did you report that to?
I notified Detective McCain because it was my understanding it was his scene. All right, just keep
Okay.
going. Yeah.
And by his scene, do you mean that he was the senior most official in charge of the scene?
More like he would be the detective assigned to the case. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he would be the primary investigator.
I believe so, yes.
And when did you arrive on scene? Oh, sorry. When did he arrive on scene?
Oh, I couldn't give you a time frame as to when it happened.
Okay, sure. That's I can't blame
Oh boy. He arrived, I think, probably like midway through the entire incident, I believe.
Do you have any recollection of taking that photograph, the one in Exhibit 1E? You didn't take that photograph? That's from the body cam of that moment on the body cam is IE? Wait, let me help you. What I'm asking is that
Yeah.
you do recall that.
No. Could you be more specific? I'm not sure what you mean.
Neither am I. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sure. So that still was taken off the body cam at 2:38 AM.
Okay.
Do you think that you took it that you were talking to him when you arrived in that body cam, or do you think that he arrived before that, or do you know?
I'm not certain.
Okay, so in any event, we know he was at least there by 2:38, correct?
Correct.
And I believe you guys got there about 15 till 2, something like that?
If that's a timeline, yes. I don't know the exact time.
If I told you that your body cam looks like 1:43, does that sound about right?
Yes.
Okay. There was a point when McCain arrived that you turned off your body cam. Do you recall why you turned off your body cam?
So when CID arrives on scene, we turn our body cameras off so that they can start collecting evidence from the scene and things like that as a practice. Then, if we're instructed to turn them back on, we would.
Okay. Who instructed you to turn them off?
I believe my supervisor or maybe one of the CID units. I'm not certain.
Okay. Who would be your supervisor?
That would be Sergeant Ingram with an
Okay.
I.
Okay. You said it's a practice. So is that what you do at every scene? When the investigators show up, you turn off your body cam?
Generally, yes.
Is that your understanding of the official policy on body cams?
I don't believe that's reflected in policy. No,
Okay. Was there a time when someone told you to turn your body cam back on?
I don't recall.
Okay. You don't recall if that happened or no?
I don't recall if that happened.
Okay. You do recall who kept the crime scene log?
I believe I took part of the crime scene log.
Okay. I'm showing you exhibit number 3. I think that's your signature on one page. I'm just going to ask you to look at these and see if you can identify them.
Well, yes, I've seen them. It's my signature.
All right. Come on, babe.
What? What?
So there's a little colloquy between the court and counsel. Yeah.
Courts, a little colloquy. We skip right by the colloquy, even though the colloquies are instructive because we can see what a not good judge, good old Judge Elmore was.
There wasn't anything that interesting in that one, I don't think.
Okay.
Deputy, can you identify the document?
It's a crime scene log. Okay. So I asked the question. I didn't hide it.
So these pages, a crime scene log from the events. These pages are a crime scene log of the events of October 8th.
Can you ask that again? I didn't understand what you were saying.
So these pages, they're a crime scene log from the events of October 8th.
Yes. Yes, they are. All right. So skip down. Okay.
Is that your name there on the first line of the first page showing that you arrived at 1:44 a.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and it says secure scene.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then it looks like you signed it right there.
Yes, ma'am. See, like, I
Were
don't
you
know.
responsible for this page for obtaining the necessary information to complete this page?
I believe that's my handwriting. Yes.
Okay, I should have asked that question. Thank you. On the second page, this does not look like your handwriting. Is that right?
Correct. You want to skip all that? All right.
Well, I read all of this. I'm surprised it's in blue because
I
I
think
thought
that
I highlighted in orange.
I think that I might have.
Undid
It's
all my shit?
important. It's no, no, no. I didn't undo any of your shit. That's a whole thing. I would
Okay.
happily have undid some of your shit, but I didn't. No, like the reason that I kind of added some, I think I added to what you had done or what you did not elect to do because I felt like in order to really get the flavor of just how poorly this crime scene was processed, how poorly they did in creating an evidence log, I think you kind of have to get into some of the stuff that I think we would typically consider to be pretty mundane.
Okay.
That's where I'm at with it. But
All right.
look,
So returning to the questioning.
yes, returning to the body of the transcript.
So on the first page, it says that you arrived at 1:44 and that you're out at 2:15 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
On the second page, I think your name is on here, but there's no entry, and I don't see you on the third page, but you didn't leave at 2:15, right?
Leave the call? No, ma'am. No, I didn't.
Okay, so why does the log say that?
Wait, where the hell did you read that?
I'm following the highlighting because I picked that
Oh,
and skipped
oh
that,
yeah.
like them
Well,
going
you
back and
skipped one
forth.
of the things in blue.
I
You can't
didn't.
just listen, man. You can't just jump ahead without telling me I'm skipping, because then I have to try to figure out where
All
you're
right,
at.
follow the blue.
Follow the blue.
Ugh.
I got it. I did not. Oh, wait. See, I've already missed it. Okay. So when we taped off the area, if you weren't within the taped area, you weren't logged as in.
Okay, was Mr. Foster's truck within the taped area?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you believe that you were finished with everything crime scene related by 2:15 a.m.
No, ma'am.
Okay, is there any particular reason that you're aware of that the crime scene log doesn't reflect you being there after that time?
You know, I'm not certain. So at this point, after Southern got there, there was some confusion as to who was doing the log. Are you doing the log? Wait, what? I'm doing the wait. Who's doing the log? So like that kind of thing was going on. All right, and there was. I think that's why there's another log. So if it doesn't, mine didn't reflect me there because at that point I stopped that one because someone else was doing it. I mean, that's it.
So, sir, you disappeared in the same sense that the SD card disappeared. You just flew away. Sorry,
Oh,
I threw
oh
that
yeah.
one in.
Oh, I
I
see what
threw
you're
that in there.
doing there. I see what's going on. Judge, is this how this thing works? I mean,
Okay. All
okay.
right.
All right.
Putting back on a hat of one
Back on
or
with
the other.
that.
Okay. So you were directed to stop doing that by someone.
I don't think I was directed to. I think there was just some confusion with me and another responding officer.
Okay.
The deputy that was doing that.
Okay.
It might have been Deputy Tozen.
Okay. I think you said that you told McCain about the dash cam, right?
Yes, yes.
Did he direct you to do anything with regard to the dash cam when you alerted him to its existence?
Oh, no, no.
He didn't tell you to photograph it
No, no, no.
or measure it,
I don't recall if he told me to do anything with it.
but he didn't tell you to preserve it in any way. Is that right?
I don't honestly, I don't recall him telling me to do anything with it, ma'am.
Okay. And if he had, you would have done that, right?
Yes.
Okay. But you immediately recognized it as something important, right?
Yes.
Thank you. No further questions. Okay. Now I am the prosecutor, Mr. Huggins.
Oh.
Good morning, Deputy McCranie.
Good morning, sir.
John Huggins here with the prosecutor's office.
Hello.
So, Deputy McCranie, what was your goal when you got there? What's your purpose as a deputy when you come to talk about this particular occasion, a homicide scene?
So the first thing that you would do was if we knew there was a suspect there that had shot someone, we would initially move into detaining the suspect and then make sure that there weren't any unknown variables that we couldn't control to ensure that we were safe and that we could provide aid if we could, and then also secure the crime scene area.
Okay, so first priority, make sure everybody's safe. Make sure that there's nobody with a weapon. If there's a suspect, they should be detained.
Correct, sir. Well done.
Okay. And if that happened on this evening, this and did that happen on this early morning hours?
So when we arrived, we met Mr. Spencer, who was in the roadway near his truck, and we gave him several verbal commands. He walked toward our vehicle and stopped. We had difficulties getting him to either lie or kneel on the ground. It sounded like he refused.
And I appreciate the detail. Really, what I'm asking you is just kind of procedure at this point. So again, just
Okay.
first,
Okay.
your
Sorry about
priority.
that. Sorry about that.
just secure the scene, make sure everyone's safe. Y'all are safe. Any other individuals out there safe. Is that right?
Yes, yes. Well done, sir.
Okay. And so eventually you said Aaron Spencer was taken into custody. Is that right?
Yes.
And your next step, my understanding, well, there was an individual who was suffering gunshot wounds on the scene. Is that right?
Yes.
At that point, did you know who that was?
Mr. Fossler.
At that time, you knew it was Mr. Foster, or you just found that out?
Oh, I didn't know his name at the time.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. So what's your next priority then?
We rendered aid.
So you rendered aid to the individual. Where was he at?
He was lying in the ditch.
Okay. And that was you along with several other deputies. That was Deputy Paget, Deputy McCullough, Mc- Deputy Mickey, several other folks down there rendering aid.
Your Honor, may I instruct the attorney how to pronounce that name? It's McCullough.
McCullough.
Thank you. Good job, sir. Yes.
So were there several other folks down there rendering aid?
Yeah, it was Paget and I believe Townsend. Yeah, they joined. I think both Paget and Townsend joined me after they secured Mr. Spencer and Townsend's vehicle.
Okay, and did you perform CPR at that point?
Yes.
And did others perform CPR?
Yes, we were all performing CPR at the exact same time. It was super weird.
So y'all kind of took turns.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I meant. We just took turns. Yes, correct.
Well, how long did that last?
It wasn't a long period of time before the ambulance personnel arrived and started rendering aid as well.
Could you give it a ballpark? I mean, are we talking 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
I'd say probably 20 minutes.
Okay, and at some point, was the individual y'all were rendering aid to who you later found out was Michael Fossler, was he at that point, no more aid was being rendered because he was determined to, at that point, there was no use?
Correct.
Is that right? Okay, so what did you do after that?
After that, I think after that is when we started taping off the crime scene.
Okay, and is that when you saw the dash cam was when you were taping off the crime scene, or at what point did you see the dash cam in Mr. Foster's truck?
I'm not certain when it caught my attention.
But at some point, you then saw that, and then you conveyed that to Detective McCain.
Correct.
Do you know at what point that was?
I think it was after the coroner arrived.
Okay.
Yeah. When I noticed the body cam or the dash cam rather.
Okay, and Miss Casanelli was showing you some pictures from a crime scene log. And Deputy McCranie, we're going to pull that crime scene log. If you could just take a look at it. I just have a quick question about that.
Okay.
So it looks like on the first line, as Miss Casanelli asked you, there was a Deputy Paget, you, Deputy McCranie, and Deputy Townsend. I'm confused. Isn't he Deputy McCranie?
Sir, you just called me Deputy McCranie. I'm not really Deputy McCranie.
Who are you?
Don't ask questions. You're acting like am I in cross-examination here or
something? Sometimes it says McCrane, and then sometimes it says McCranie.
It was Dakota something. Do you really want me to go all the way up?
No.
I'll whip up there. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll do it. I'll do it too. We were on 26. Let's see. It was Dakota something. It is McCranie. So who was screwing up the name, Aaron or Huggins?
Well, I think that was maybe the court reporter switching up McCranie and McCrane.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going. You were down below this.
Oh, I was. Here?
Oh, maybe this is where
no.
Okay.
Come on, yo. Yeah, so I think we were right here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right here. Yeah.
All right. So I'll say the question again. So it looks like on the first line, as Miss Casanelli asked you, there was a Deputy Paget, you, Deputy McCrane, and Deputy Townsend. And it shows that time at 1:44 timeout, 2:15. And it says reason secure the scene. So can you explain that time period? I mean, that's not just the whole time you were there, obviously, right?
Yeah, so that would be when we initially got to the call, and I believe in that time frame is when we detained Mr. Spencer, and then we started providing aid for the person in the ditch.
Got you. Okay. So
We
that period
began
of
to call him Ditch Guy, just
so
so
that
you know.
period of time from 1:44 a.m. to 2:15, that's just a period of time where you were securing the scene. Is that right?
Correct.
And then after 2:15, you did other things.
Correct.
And there was also questions about, there were no times on the crime scene log that showed when you left that scene. However, do you provide that information to somebody when you leave the scene of any scene? Well, in this case, did you call dispatch or anyone else?
Yes, I would radio dispatch and
Okay.
let them know when I was leaving.
And would that be reflected in a dispatch call detail?
It should have.
Okay, and so you're familiar with those I'm sorry, you're familiar with those?
Those yes, I am.
Okay, and just to state, when you call in, it shows when you're dispatched and you're en route when you get there and then when you leave. Is that right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
would it help to refresh your memory if I showed you the dispatch call detail when it shows you actually left the scene?
Yes.
And can you read as you see this or see where, just tell me, can you read that?
Okay.
Look for your name.
Yeah, mine, I think is that 3rd line.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can't make the times out.
Okay, maybe I can. Let's see. The time's
Your
going to
Honor, is vaping allowed in the courtroom? I'm curious. Okay. So this is good to go.
just like
Yeah.
the time's going to be there if you're if you are third one down.
Huh? Oh, will you shift it to your left just like 3 inches?
All right, is that right?
I'm assuming that they're talking about the Elmo. There's a document on the Elmo, maybe,
Yeah.
I'm guessing. That we could have I could have
Yeah,
left out
it
from
was
being highlighted.
yeah.
Yeah, that looks okay. So I was dispatched at 1:44,
Okay.
arrived and en route or route, depending on your flavor, at 1:44 in some seconds. And then doesn't reflect me leaving until 0. Is that 5:35, I think?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I want to make sure. Does that just jive with kind of with your memory of that, or were there roughly
I I don't believe that's how long I was on the scene.
okay, so what would that time be?
I don't know.
So how long do you think you were on that scene?
So if we started at roughly 1:44, I'd say probably around 4 AM or before.
Okay, so a little over 2 hours, is that right?
I believe so, but I'm not certain of the timeline, sir.
I mean, what is the point of all these things that we do? The
It's
crime
just
log and calling dispatch and providing information? I guess those are I just don't
semantics.
semantics.
That's what the boys around the station call it. It's
I'm
just
gonna
sem
go back to your guests here,
yeah,
sir.
it's semantics, that's all. Don't worry about it. You're stressing out about something that's not that important. That's what
When
my
we did
opinion is.
things, how we did things, where we put things, it doesn't really
It's
matter.
all
Just
good.
take
Just
my
trust
word
me.
for it. It's
Trust
all
me.
good. Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Okay.
All right, returning to the prosecutor. Okay, it's your best guess. And I don't know, or let me just ask you this. And just remind me, when do you think that you may have spoken with Detective McCain about the dash cam?
Who? Oh, yeah. It was closer to when I left, closer to when everyone started leaving.
Okay, and did you notice anything about Mr. Foster's truck, whether or not it was on or running lights or running lights on, anything about whether it was on or off?
I don't recall if the engine was running, but the vehicle was at least powered on. So you say, okay. I didn't highlight it.
I know, I didn't think it was necessary since it was
Okay, because there were headlights, there were dash lights, and the screen on that dash camera was on, which would indicate that it had power.
Okay, and I think you've indicated earlier that your role was to, secure the scene, You run the tape around, try to keep everybody out, try
Oh,
to
yeah.
preserve whatever evidence is there.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that part would that be outside of the scope of your duties to go into the truck, start searching the truck, that kind of thing?
With how many detectives we had, I don't believe I searched that vehicle.
Would
But,
it have been
you know, don't quote me on that though. It's just, it's my memory. That's, it's all I have to go by. Like, nobody took a log. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Somebody, just not me, took a log after I was taking a log
at some point of something? Some things were
somewhere.
logged.
There's
Some things were
somebody
logged,
wrote something
some
somewhere.
things weren't logged.
I don't know
But,
where it's at, but
there's a
somebody did it.
document
Maybe.
showing that some things were not logged while other things were logged. So we've got that locked,
Is that a
logged and
question,
locked
sir?
down.
Wait, aren't you the prosecutor? Aren't we on the same team, homie? Let's go.
Okay. Uh, gotcha. But that was just kind of your list of priorities that night. That was
No, that was not a priority at that time.
as you indicated earlier, you told Detective McCain, I guess, sounds like you were just telling him, giving him a heads up. You weren't going to do anything with that. You were giving him a heads up about it?
About the dash cam? Is that
Yes.
a question? Oh,
Yes, I'm sorry, yes.
are you asking if I gave him a heads up about the dash cam?
Yes, I'm sorry. I may be repetitive here, but yeah, you told Detective Deputy McCain at some
Yes.
point.
Yes, good job,
Okay,
sir. Good
okay.
job.
And that was maybe what? You went too past it too fast.
Uh, I mean, did I?
That was maybe just prior to leaving the scene around 4 AM.
Yes.
Okay, now we're moving on to redirect. So
Yes.
I am now Miss Casanelli
Yes.
redirecting the officer who she had to call in this particular case. Deputy McCranie, would you believe that your body cam shows that Aaron Spencer was in custody by 1:45 AM?
If that's what the body cam reflects, yes, that would make sense.
Okay, so you arrived on scene at 1:43, we said. He's in custody by 1:45, and I think during that time of taking him into custody, y'all wanted him to get on his knees, and he couldn't because of an injury. Do you remember that?
I mean, I believe he mentioned that. Yes.
Yes. So, would you believe me that your body cam shows that not just your body cam shows that at 2 AM, you're photographing the inside of Foster's truck.
Okay.
In fact, if you want to look back at Exhibit 1A, the timestamp on the first photo that we introduced is 2:01.
Oh, okay.
So you'd agree that you were photographing the truck by 2 AM or 2:01 AM,
I don't know if I took photographs.
or you were inspecting it, I think, and photographing it, but let's say, quote, inspecting it. These photographs that we've introduced as part of your body cam.
Okay. The still photos from the body camera? Yes.
Yes, and I think you also had a camera at that time. Do you recall that?
I don't recall.
And if that's reflected on your body cam, you wouldn't disagree with it, certainly, right?
Correct.
I know you said that you guys put up crime scene tape, but would you believe me that your body cam shows that happened after you went through the truck?
Okay.
And what was your purpose in looking through the truck?
I don't recall.
Like, probably to make sure there wasn't any person in there?
Okay, that makes sense.
Or maybe you were looking for weapons?
Also, could be correct.
And probably looking for any substantial evidence that needed to be secured.
Yes. Alright. So that he's done.
Wait, did they put in a stipulation there?
A stip?
Yeah, she says we can stipulate. I'll just
If
do
we
that
could just do
later.
that last stipulation. Yeah, but I don't think she read it in.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Please go about your business, sir.
'cause I mean, it's like at this point, there's no jury. So, I mean, it's a hearing. She didn't read the stipulation in, at least
All
not.
right. So Carla Lucas is being called. Is that who we're moving on to?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning. Could you please identify yourself for the record?
I'm Carla Lucas.
And is it Sergeant Lucas?
Yes.
And how are you employed,
I
Sergeant?
work for the Lonoke County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. Well, I should ask, what was your role in October of 2024?
Sergeant for Lonoke County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. And what was your role in the events involving Aaron Spencer on the morning of October the 8th?
I was a sergeant.
Did you go to the crime scene?
I was a sergeant. Wow. Yes.
And do you recall what time?
No, I don't recall.
You weren't the first on scene?
No.
And what was your responsibility when you got there?
To basically oversee.
Well, you did a damn good job, buddy.
Thank you. Thank
overseeing a bunch of nothing.
Thank you. Thank
No
you.
one knows when they did what.
Thank you. Thank
No
you.
one knows who
Is
took
there a
what.
question pending, Judge?
No one knows who saw what.
Wow. Is this what's really happening in this courtroom right now? Is this happening right now?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Nerve.
What were you overseeing?
Detective Robbie McCain.
Okay, so you were the supervisor for Detective McCain.
Yes.
Okay, and we've heard some prior testimony. Was he the investigator assigned to that case?
Yes.
So we would consider that sort of his crime scene, so to speak.
Yeah.
Were the deputies at the crime scene responsible to report to him or communicate with him about matters at the scene?
Yes, some of them. All right, we skip down to here. Wait, let me see. Yeah.
Okay, so, and Sergeant, we've heard some other testimony that maybe all times weren't documented. That's all I'm saying. So if that helps you remember.
I honestly don't recall what time I got there. You can ask it a million times, and I don't know. I don't recall.
Okay, do you think of the times on the crime scene log are accurate?
I can't say because I didn't write this. Oh, yeah, here, ask that. I should have highlighted that.
Okay, so the second page, that's not your handwriting, is it?
No, none of this is.
Okay, did you do anything on scene with regard to evidence?
No.
Okay, and when you were.
Oh, I'm sorry. At one point I did.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
There was an incident with the, I'm sorry. I recalled that wrong. No, I didn't.
Okay. That's okay.
Sorry.
You probably have been to a few crime scenes.
Yes.
Since then. While you were there, what was McCain doing? Was he collecting?
Oh.
Was he collecting evidence or marking evidence or?
When I first got there, he was photographing.
Oh, so he did have a camera. Sorry. What was he photographing?
Excuse me, that's McCain, not McCranie.
Oh, Jesus.
Madam
okay.
Lawyer.
Okay.
Wow.
Right.
Judge, is this what's really happening in this courtroom? Judge, can I get some assistance with this fiercely inaccurate attorney that's attacking me? I feel attacked right now. So I just want that known for the record. I feel attacked.
Noted.
Continue.
Okay. Okay, what was he photographing?
Your mom. I'm kidding. I want to say that he was standing by the driveway where Fossler's truck was at rest.
Okay, was he taking pictures of the driveway or the truck or?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, what would have been the responsibility of the lead investigator at the scene with regard to the evidence, specifically Fossler's truck?
To photograph? To collect evidence?
Did you look at the truck yourself?
No.
When you did become aware that there was a dash oh, when did you become aware that there was a dash camera in the truck?
I want to say after we all got back to the office.
Okay, and do you have any idea when that was?
I couldn't tell you what time that was because, I just didn't have a log.
It was sometime that morning?
Later on that morning, yes.
Okay. Who told you about the dash cam?
Detective McCain.
Okay, and did he tell you what he had done with it at that time?
Yeah, I don't recall him telling me what he did with it.
Did he ask you what to do with it or ask you anything about it?
I don't recall him.
Okay.
If there was or wasn't,
Did you direct him to do anything or not to do anything with regard to it?
not that I recall.
Okay. Did you assume at that time that he had done something to secure it?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I mean, you recognized it as an important piece of evidence, right?
As a piece of evidence, yes.
That if it, recorded the whole thing, that the whole episode that led to the shooting would be recorded, right?
Yeah, I can't say if it would have been recording or not, but it was a piece of evidence. Yeah.
But you recognize that if it had, that would be very significant, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay. And certainly by that time, you hadn't been able to look at the photographs or the body cam of the investigator who was looking in the truck, right?
Correct.
Right. So they would have seen that it was on, but you wouldn't have seen that yet.
Correct.
Okay. Well, hang on just a second. What is the process for collecting evidence like a body cam at the scene?
Like, I'm sorry?
I'm sorry?
I didn't hear you. Yeah.
What is the process for collecting evidence like a body cam at the scene of a crime or potential crime?
You photograph it. You can, if you have a marker, mark it. And you package it, not necessarily seal it right then, but
I mean, we got to get that out. It doesn't need to be sealed right then. I mean, that's important information for this witness to get out right there in the middle of this thought.
Yeah, I mean, like an envelope, for example, you put what it is, the date you collected it, and not necessarily the case number, because sometimes we don't have a case number right then. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said mark it if you have a marker.
Mm-hmm.
And then did you say collect it and put it in an envelope?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or whatever you have, if it's...
What's the purpose of putting it in an envelope or some other thing?
So you can write on it where you got it and stuff like that?
So document it.
Yeah.
And protect it from being destroyed or altered?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm showing you Exhibit 3. Do you recognize this?
Yes.
Can you tell us what it is?
That is the dash cam that was out of Fossler's truck.
Okay.
So she admits it into evidence. Okay. Let's pick it up here.
Can you tell us what that writing is on Defendant's Exhibit 3?
It's the case number. I guess there was a case number. Oh, the victim's name, the suspect's name, what it is, the dash cam, and the date.
Okay, and what's the date on there?
10/8 of 24.
Is that in your handwriting?
No.
Do you recognize the handwriting? It looks to be Detective McCain's.
I mean, if you're going to answer my questions, have at it.
Oh, okay. Do Do you know whose handwriting it is?
It looks to be Detective McCain's.
Okay. And then we've got tape all around the edges. Can
Mm-hmm.
you tell us why?
Because when we seal it to put it into evidence and all that, we tape it and we put our initials on it.
Okay, so is it a process where whoever seals it writes their initials and their date, and then when you unseal and reseal it, you have to keep doing that so we know
Majority, yes.
who opened it and closed it and what dates?
I mean, I'm still stuck on the fact that I just said a majority.
I know. I did.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
correct.
majority of it right there.
That's correct.
Okay. And should that correspond with other information the sheriff's office files with regard to the, I guess, handling and movement of the evidence?
It should, yes.
And is your name and date on here anywhere?
It's all over it.
Okay.
All over it.
Is that you?
What?
Okay, is that you?
Oh yeah. That's when I opened it and then retaped it. Taping.
Okay. There's several of yours or just this one on top.
The every place you see CL, that's my initials and the date.
Okay.
That's mine.
Okay. I know we're going to talk just a second. I know that you transported it to the attorney general's office.
Yes.
But what other things other reasons would you have had for opening it if you remember?
For the defense to look at it. You remember when you came in and wanted to look at it, and then I opened it up and then I retaped it. Remember?
Mhm.
CL there, the tape on the thing. So we're good. Am I done?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Or if for the PA to look at it.
That would be prosecuting attorney to show all the lawyers.
Yeah.
And does it look like most of your signatures are recent?
Yes.
There's a lot of December 2025 on here.
Yeah.
Okay, you're familiar with the Lonoke County Sheriff's policy of handling of evidence?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as defendants 4. Can you tell me if you recognize this document?
Yes.
And what is it?
That is our policy. Lonoke County Sheriff's Office policy. Okay, so we have a little soliloquy between counsel and judge. There you
Is
go.
the sheriff's office trained on this policy?
Yes.
When was the next time you heard anything? I'm sorry. After you had whatever brief conversation you had with McCain that morning, wherein I understand he advised you there was a dash cam.
Mm-hmm.
But sounds like no more. When was the next time you heard anything about the dash cam?
I was asked to transport it to the AG's office.
And when was that?
November 14th of 24, I believe.
Sergeant Lucas, does the sheriff's office and you specifically, do you all have occasions to handle what I'm going to call digital evidence? But what I mean by that is cameras, electronic devices, and those kind of things.
What do you mean handle?
As evidence, collect as evidence.
Oh, yes.
And what is the policy and practice with regard to the handling of that type of evidence?
We take photographs of the item and then package it.
So you take photographs of the dash cam, of the digital evidence, and then you package it.
Arrows in here.
And then what?
That's our haunted mansion sound effect, in case you're wondering. Depends on if it's going to be placed into evidence or hello. 9.
Well, do you look at it?
What do you mean look at it? As far as go through it?
Right. Like, so I'm sorry, the kids are trying to they need decisions made, so I'm, like, looking at my phone and looking up.
Did you tell them that we're in the middle of a heavy-duty cross-examination right now?
Yeah, and Cam's trying to say either she picks up Scout now or I pick her up after, but I don't know what if we're gonna be more than an hour.
Yes, now, her now. That's my final decision on that matter.
Okay.
We're taking a break, 30-second break here in the intense interrogation of Officer Fussy Britches. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Always family first. Always family first. That's hundo. Wouldn't have it any other way. All right. I mean, how much texting? Yes, you're going to get her. Text your sister.
All right.
Hello?
I text them both.
Okay. Alrighty.
Wait, done. No more discussion.
10, line 10.
Okay.
Oh, that was me. 12. So I just gave a real snarky, what do you mean look at it? As far as go through it?
Right. Like, so in this instance, you mentioned that you were gonna take the dash cam to the AG's office.
Uh-huh.
Is that the practice of the sheriff's office to have digital evidence forensically reviewed or imaged by the attorney general's office?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay, and in the case of an item of digital evidence that has an SD card, like the dash cam had an SD card, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, I don't know. I forget. I don't know. Was that a trick
Okay.
question? I've never looked into it.
Okay.
I just would like, why would I look into that kind of thing? I don't.
Okay,
Not like
and
I'm
with
a
the
sergeant or anything. I don't know. Oh, wait. I am a sergeant.
and with the
Never mind.
October.
Just kidding. Sorry, Judge. Sorry. I'm ready. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
making
ready.
sure, just
Okay,
making sure.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, and in connection with the October 8th shooting, did you all send all of your digital evidence to the Attorney General's office for analysis?
I believe I know several items went.
Do you all have a system that keeps track of evidence?
Yes.
What's that called?
Well, it used to be Psalms, but now I think it's called RPS.
Was it Psalms in October of 2024?
Honestly, I can't answer that.
Okay, I'll show
I have
you
no
something in
idea.
a minute
Oh,
that
no.
will probably help.
Oh, okay, good.
So, when you're asked, or by whom are you asked to take the dash cam to the Attorney General's office?
I believe it was Detective McCain.
Okay, and did you have a conversation with him about the dash cam at that time?
He was just unable to take it there. So he asked me to do it. He had taken the SD card out and flushed it in a toilet. So he didn't want to, like, he was done with it, you know.
He didn't wanna have his hands on it after
Oh,
that
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Once the
I didn't think
card was gonna be
these are not
missing,
the droids you're looking for.
they were like, "Put it on this guy. Give it to
Okay.
Lucas." Okay. Did he ever tell you if he had done anything with the evidence before asking you to take it to the AG's office?
I want to say he stated that he looked at it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and did he tell you anything about it?
I want to say that he said the only thing you could see on it was flashing lights
Okay.
on the tree line.
Okay, I'm just gonna pause right here and say, what a giant fucking load of bullshit. They said nothing to him. He said no words to me about it, didn't even talk to me about it, just asked me to drive it. Oh,
Objection.
did
Like,
he
can I object as the witness,
No, I
judge? I'm
said I'm
not
going
sure
off.
how this goes, but
I'm
like,
going
what
off
is happening in this courtroom right now?
that I'm
Is she
commenting as
allowed to do
me.
that? Hold on. Let me see. Order in the court, madam. See, the judge let me have her gavel.
Okay, so
Order in the
returning
court.
as commenting as me,
Oh,
I find this whole thing to be complete and utter bullshit. He's like, "Oh, he said nothing to me. Asked me to drive it, just Oh, wait, but did he tell me if he looked at it? Sure. He told me how he saw nothing.
Hey, well, can I tell you, Miss Fussy Britches, that there are actually police departments in this country that use leaf blowers to clear off scenes, that collect things in red Solo cups. You're putting a lot of heat on us, but I think we're top notch over here, madam. That's all I have to say. Next question, please. Proceed. I'm ready for your questions, ma'am. Let's go. Now you got me fired up.
All right. So is it the practice of the sheriff's office to remove SD cards from devices and review them before sending them to the AG's office?
We can, yes.
Is that your practice?
It's been done before, yes.
But is that what you're supposed to do?
We can.
Okay.
When we get a search warrant, we can, or in this case, didn't necessarily have to have one. We have. Yeah.
When did you learn that Detective McCain had removed the SD card from the camera?
I know it was before he asked me to take it to the AG's office for him.
Oh, because you didn't take it out of there.
Is that a question?
On the way. All right. Okay.
Exact date? Couldn't tell you. You know, if we only get to better evidence logged, I could probably I don't know. Some point. That's my answer. My exact answer is at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, once he removed that SD card, it's its own piece of evidence, right?
Not necessarily.
Once it's separated.
No.
So he doesn't need to do anything. He can remove that SD card.
And when he goes to package it back up, he puts it back in the envelope and he puts it back together and it's still one evidence number. See how that works there?
Okay. Should he document having done that?
Yes.
Did you see the incident report where he documented having done that?
Ooh, yeah. I don't recall. It's been a while.
Did you ever, after all this happened, review that to see, as his superior, whether he followed those protocols?
I looked over his report recently, but honestly, I cannot recall what he put it in there. I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me strike that. The defendants, I think exhibit 3 is the packaging.
Yeah.
What was the most of the sides have your name?
Uh-huh.
And December dates, right?
Yes.
Obviously, those wouldn't have been there a year ago.
No.
And when you're transporting it, right? So I notice if you notice on here on the back, that looks like your initials, December 2025. There's another December 2025. When you took it to the AG's office, was there tape all over the top part of this envelope?
No. The metal clasp was pronged out like it shows here. It was just, closed.
Okay, so
yeah, there was no tape.
So the metal clasp was folded down, but the flaps were, you could reach, I guess, I don't know how to say it. They were not taped down?
No. The flap was over and the prong was holding it shut.
Just like a normal envelope closure.
Yes, just like a normal envelope.
And for
a nice manila envelope.
For one of these envelopes, okay, and you didn't know at that time that the SD card had been lost when you transported it.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it being lost until after it got back from the AG's office.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to mark as defendants 5. Can you tell me if you recognize that document?
Yes.
And what is it?
That is where we request the AG's office to analyze, what we take there.
Sergeant Lucas, you said this was the form where you requested an examination?
Well, that's what the AG's office fills out.
Okay.
Really?
And so this reflects where you dropped it off with Amber Calmer on November 14th at 10:37 a.m.
Yes.
And you've done a description here that says, has the envelope been previously examined? Were you answering were you answering questions?
No.
Like, how did they complete this form, I guess, is what I should ask.
I did not complete this form.
Okay, but you did provide the information for the form.
No, I just told her, handed her the package, and because I believe Detective McCain had already spoken to her on the phone.
Okay, so she didn't complete this form in front of you.
No.
Okay.
I
Now
mean,
you
I realize that she probably should have, but, no. I mean, again, we call it semantics. So calm down. Everything's gonna be okay.
Okay, now you mentioned the SOM system.
It's
I'm
fine.
going to show you Defendant's Exhibit 6. Although, well, do you recognize that document?
It's like the evidence thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wanna say it was Psalms?
Okay. Does it look like Psalms system data?
Yes? It's been a while, but yes.
Okay, that makes sense that might have Psalms in it might have Psalms back in 2024.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, and looking
So she admits that into
right.
evidence number 6. Okay.
And looking this page right
See, I
go
didn't
up.
have this initially highlighted, but, like, you can't skip this shit. It's, like, insane.
Okay, so scroll up a little.
Hello? Okay.
This page from the envelope detail is this case. Is that right?
Yes.
And does the date at the top left, I think the second line, acquired date and time,
The top left? Yeah.
is that an auto-generated date and time?
Honestly, I couldn't say, but that's the date it would have been collected.
Right, like
Yeah.
when you guys put evidence in, do you have to put in the date and time of collection? Do you know?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and then at the bottom, it says, quote, "Change custody." You covered it up, babe.
Oh, sorry.
Change custody history.
You must have it really blown up, gigantic, because it wasn't covered up for me. Like, remember, we're both blowing this up, so we have
Right.
different levels of zooming, so I apologize for cutting you off.
Well, guess what?
I
I
was
forgive you.
like, "It says change custody history, can't she read?" That's what I was thinking internally. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, and is that supposed to reflect all the movement of the evidence?
Yes.
Is that supposed to reflect any access to the evidence?
If the techie, evidence technician puts it in there, yes.
Okay, so it looks like,
Mhm.
and tell me if this is accurate, somebody is responsible for putting all of the evidence in a secure location.
Yes.
Like, it looks like an intake or processing area.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then when a detective
Judge admonishes finally admonishes the witness for saying, "Uh-huh." Is that a yes? That's what typically a lawyer will say when somebody's saying, "Mhm," or "Uh-uh."
right. So, yes, there's an intake processing area that receives and holds the evidence.
Yes.
And when a detective needs to use that evidence for whatever reason, they go get it from there.
We get it from our technician.
And that's an internal transfer, like as reflected on Exhibit 6.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well,
Do we contact it or get it from that person, the
right.
evidence tech?
So look, if you'll look on this exhibit, it looks like there is an intake and that someone checks it out right on 10-9.
Okay, then there's some back and forth, back and forth. Okay, okay, where it says internal transferred. She's moving it into the system from one area to another.
Right. Internally.
Yeah,
So it's not left the building yet.
no.
And then it looks like on 10-16, it's checked out. So that looks like we're taking it out of the building, right?
Yeah, that's when we got rid of the SD card. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And it's
Kidding.
going to the crime
Kidding.
lab.
Kidding. What?
And it's
Yes.
going to the crime lab.
Yes.
And when it went to the crime lab on the date of entry, well, see, it says out to crime lab 10-16-24, and it's I can't see it, babe.
Oh,
And it's entered into the evidence system on 10/16/24 as being checked out, right?
that's what it says.
Right. So it's accurate?
What? No,
Mm.
because it says crime lab and it went to the AG's office.
Well, no, no, no. I'm sorry. This is a different piece of evidence. So this is a Glock.
Oh,
This
oh,
is just for explanatory purposes.
okay, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to trick you on
I
that.
was very confused.
This is just for us to understand what the system looks like. So somebody checks it out to send it to the crime lab on 10/16.
Yes, yes,
And
yeah.
then it returns from the crime lab
I'm
on 4
so with you now. I was totally lost when you were asking me those questions before. I mean, I was confused. I'm with you though now. Yes.
This can
Yes.
never go to audio only because no one will have any idea what's going on. They'll be like, "What? What? Who? Huh?" And then it returns from the crime lab on 4/7/25 and is checked back in the system on 4/8/25. Is that correct?
Right. Well, it got back from the crime lab on 4/7 and then it was checked out on 4/8.
Right. So somebody received it back and probably, went through their pile and checked it back in.
Yeah, on the next day after they got it.
Okay. I'm going to show you defendants, what I'm going to mark as defendants exhibit 7. And I'm going to leave you with, excuse me, 2 documents. We're going to first look at defendants number 7. Do you recognize that?
Let's see. Yes. Yes, I do.
And what does this appear to be?
Same as the other one, but it's on the dash cam.
Okay. So is this the SOMS evidence system?
Yes.
Detail about the dash camera.
Yes.
And
Shipment
here, do
status.
you see the bottom half of the page where the change custody history is located?
Uh-huh.
And now the acquired date at the top says 10/8/24.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And do you know who would have entered that? I think we've said we don't know if that's auto-generated or entered.
It's our Patsy, Robbie McCain. I mean, Detective McCain. That's who. He did it.
Okay.
He's the one
Okay.
that did that part of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I'm sorry.
When you enter evidence, do you have to re-enter all that data for every piece of evidence, the top half of the page data?
Yeah, I do not believe so.
Okay, okay. Let's look at the bottom half of the page. On what date? Let me back up. We know from your prior testimony, right, that the dash cam was collected on October 8th, 2024. Is that right?
Yes.
And we know that at least, as per your involvement, it went to the Attorney General's office on November 24 of 2024.
Yes.
And did you find out sometime after you took it to the AG's office that the AG's office received the camera without an SD card?
I can't say that they received it without it because I never looked at it. I don't know. I mean, ask McCain. I don't know.
Did you learn later that Amber Calmer said there's no card here?
Yeah, after I got the camera back.
Okay, and when was that?
I want to say that it was after.
Do you remember when you got the camera back?
I did not go to get it. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
That's okay.
I did not go and get the camera back from the AG's office.
Okay.
I just took it.
So my question is more general. Do you recall when you learned that the data card was missing?
After the camera came back.
Okay, and do you recall in time generally when that was?
No,
Like, was it a year later?
honestly, I cannot tell you when it
Okay.
was.
Let's look back at defendant's exhibit 7. It looks on here like there's evidence that this evidence wasn't entered intake until October of 2025. Is that right? I mean, is that accurate as to what's on the page?
Honestly, see, I don't know when this is 25?
And let me be clear, you didn't enter this, right?
No, no.
Right, okay. But am I correct that the entries as to the movement of evidence did not begin until October 16th of 2025?
See, I know they had it there for a long time, but I don't know
Well,
the date that it came back. So
okay, but I'm just talking about the date that it was entered into evidence and put in your processing area. That was not done until October 16th of 2025, right?
that's what it shows.
Okay, and that was in fact collected a year prior to that, right?
Yes.
And you took it to the Attorney General's office on what date?
I want to say it was November 14th of 24.
So it wasn't October 14th of 2024.
No.
Right. We looked at the form, right?
Yeah.
So we know when you took it,
Yeah.
and it was November. But this reflects that it was in October. That's wrong, right?
Yeah, it's wrong.
And reflecting an intake date of October of 2025 is also wrong, correct?
Yes.
And it appears what somebody did not enter this evidence. It appears that someone did not enter this evidence into evidence until October 2025, right?
That's what it shows, but
And why is it numbered? Do you know why it's numbered E85? What is at the end of your evidence list as opposed to the beginning where most of the scene or other scene evidence was listed?
I cannot answer that question because I didn't enter the evidence. See, I didn't do it. Ask McCain. More than likely I can.
Well, no, we don't have to speculate, but it's the typical process. Is it not to number evidence sequentially when you gather it?
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, you don't like pick a number out of thin air.
Oh no, that would be
Okay.
insane.
So you would expect this to be in the grouping generally with evidence that was located at the scene, right?
I mean, in a perfect world, yes.
Okay. And it would not be policy to wait a year to enter the evidence into the evidence system, right?
No.
And it would not be policy to put incorrect dates as to the transfer of evidence in and out.
No. No.
Okay. And have you removed an SD card from a small device to look at it yourself before you send it for forensic analysis?
I don't deal with the evidence. I mean, I'm not an electronics type of person. I don't understand your modern
Fair enough.
world. But it is done.
But you haven't done that.
No, because I'm.
Would you suggest that it be done?
It has been done before.
Well, I'm not asking that. But is it good practice to manipulate an item like that before sending it for forensic analysis?
It has been done.
Well, that's still not my question. My question is, do you consider it good practice to do so?
Yes.
And you consider it good practice to have removed the data card from this device before you sent it for forensic imaging?
To view it, yes.
Okay. Did anyone else view the data?
I don't believe so. No.
Did you ask Detective McCain whether or where he documented his review of that data?
Ooh, no, I did not.
It would
No.
not be consistent with policy to fail to document that, right?
He should have documented it. Yes.
He should have documented the movement of the evidence into his custody to view, right?
Yes.
And that's not noted on the evidence form, right?
No, it's not on there.
So he should have documented receiving it to view it, correct? And then he should have documented putting it back, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he really should have.
He should have
Come to think of it,
documented
he
removing the
really should have. That
Come
guy.
on, babe.
Oh, sorry.
He should have documented removing the SD card, right?
Yes.
He should have documented what he viewed on it, right?
Yes.
And he should have documented what he did with it afterwards, right?
Well, not necessarily on the
Come on.
envelope, but at least
Babe,
in the
she's getting a little groove finally. Come on.
wait, I'm going.
No, you're at yes.
Oh, yes.
And then it should be reflected on this envelope that he removed it, right?
Well, not necessarily on the envelope, but at least in the report.
Well,
See, I didn't come up with that out of
sorry,
no,
I thought you were just doing
wow,
your
you
thing.
really got in that ass, girl.
Well, wouldn't he have had to open the envelope?
Oh, Are you talking about the date and the?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Do you see, and I can't read everyone's writing, but do you see on here any notation that would have been consistent with him having done that?
Well, I don't know if that's where
Is that okay?
I don't know whose initials those are.
Okay. So is that the only one that we have a question about?
Yeah, because the rest are mine.
And that's in 2025.
Or that's lieutenants, but I think that was when.
That's the
Yeah.
evidence attendance?
No, that's Lieutenant Cigna or
Now
or
just say, yeah,
or Portale. Yeah, Portales.
Portales. Do you see on here one that reflects McCain?
No.
Would that
Well, that maybe.
okay. So just this,
I can't really read that.
there's one green kind of squiggle up on the corner.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to consider that the top.
Yes.
Is that the only one we have a question about?
I believe that's Detective McCain's.
Okay, so a second ago you said it was the attendants, you said it was lieutenants, you said now all of a sudden it's McCain's. All right. Okay. Do you know anything about SD cards? Like, do you know? I mean, I had no idea
No,
what size an SD card was until this. So, do you now know that they are like the size of a fingernail?
yes. Yes, fingernail sized.
And would you take extra caution with something that small and delicate?
Excuse me, I would take caution with all evidence.
Sure, I didn't mean that you wouldn't, but you probably wouldn't like leave it on your desk, right?
No.
You probably would use caution in putting it in the envelope that doesn't have sealed edges, right?
I would put it in the envelope and
But you probably wouldn't put it in loose in here with the edges open, right?
no, loose, no.
Because it could slide right out, right? Something
I don't know.
something
Maybe.
the size of a fingernail, but you wouldn't take that risk, right?
I wouldn't,
Like,
but
let me ask
McCain
you
might.
this.
Oh,
Would you put your diamond ring in an envelope like this with edges flipped open and transport it through several people across the state?
oh yes. If I would if the clasp was closed, that little metal thing that you lay down and it keeps the top flaps. Yes. And if I know it was closed, yes.
Okay. So you would be fine with that, with the sides open.
The sides weren't open.
Well, they weren't sealed though. They're just in a, they just
They
weren't,
taped.
right?
But the flap was closed and the prong was, clasped, I guess you'd call it. And
Like, honestly, you wouldn't want to seal that if it had your best piece of jewelry in it. You'd just give it to other third parties and let them toss it around in a car and give it to the AG. I'm not saying that you mishandled it, but
no, I did not, but
But you
McCain might have.
but you probably wouldn't do that in fairness, right? You would want to be sure that it wasn't going to fall out of the envelope.
I would make sure it was in the camera.
Okay, that's fair enough. If you made sure that it was all the way in the camera
Uh-huh.
and secured, but let's say it wasn't, it's just loose in here.
I would not have transported it like that.
Okay.
No.
You believed it to be in the camera.
Yeah.
So I'm not suggesting that you didn't, but if it wasn't in the camera, that was not a safe way to do that, right?
Right.
Okay. Do you have any idea, strike that, were you aware of a request for information made in October 2025 related to the dash cam
What do you mean a request?
by the defense for information about the dash cam that you were involved? Were you involved in that at all?
Not that. No.
Wait a minute. So his initials are all over there starting
She.
October.
I think this is a she.
All right. Her initials are all over here starting October. It was Lucas, October 2025.
Yeah, I
But
think
she's
it's a
trying to
she.
say that she had nothing to do with this, that those all of a sudden October 2025 comes, there's a request and All right. Okay. Whatever you say, lady.
Hey, is that part of this, Judge?
Come on.
Where's the gavel?
So,
She gave me the gavel.
all right. So you
Madam
may
Lawyer.
not be. That's fair. Don't know. Okay. So you don't know. Do you know why somebody entered this evidence on October 16th of 2025, a year later?
Honestly, I can't answer that either.
Okay. And do you recognize this Exhibit 8?
Sorry, yes. Yeah.
And what is it?
Evidence log
Is it the
or
same thing but a different time?
yes.
Okay. And what is the item of evidence what item of evidence does this pertain to?
A cigarette lighter plug-in.
Okay. For what? Do you remember?
It was in Foster's truck.
Was this the charger cord for the dash cam?
I honestly can't say without looking at it. I'd have to see it. Do you have
Okay,
it?
you had an occasion to be present when some members of the defense team came to look at that camera.
Yes.
And did you all have to go retrieve the charging cord?
Cord, yes. Lamp.
Okay.
Like lamp. Yes. Cord, yes.
Like
The
lamp.
garden will grow spring in the winter. Yes.
Oh,
Okay. In evidence, what?
All
I'm
right.
sorry. I'm getting very
Okay, let's return to the questions because now I
okay.
don't even know what
Sorry.
you're saying and
Sorry.
what he's
I'm
saying.
very sorry. The
And
spring
did you all have to go retrieve the charging cord?
into
No,
evidence?
cord, yes.
Yes. Cord, yes. Lamp, no.
Stop saying, why do you keep saying lamp? No.
Like lamp, leg lamp, lamping, lamp,
So,
cord,
babe,
yes.
all right, I'm
Sorry.
gonna ask the question again, and this time just be normal.
Okay.
And did you
But
all
these people are insane. They're
I know.
insane.
And did you
This whole courtroom's out of order, especially this cop. It's
I know.
hard. It's hard to play this stupid.
And did you all have to go retrieve the charging cord?
Cord, yes.
Okay. And where was it when you retrieved it?
Into evidence?
It was in evidence?
Yes, that's where they store it.
And was it a cigarette lighter plug-in?
The cord?
Or was it a wall plug-in?
I want to say it was.
Well, we can do this. If this is
I honestly can't.
I'm going to show you
remember.
Defendants 1B. Do you recognize that item?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that I recognize.
And does it look like the cigarette lighter plug-in?
Yes, that's what I called it.
Okay. And it's connected. Do you know that it's connected to the dash cam?
No.
Did you see that together?
No.
You kind of see it in these. I've never had a dash cam, so I wouldn't.
Neither have I.
Have noticed it. In any event, Defendants Exhibit 8 is not taken into evidence until July of 2025. Is that correct?
Without looking at the report, because I put everything in the report.
I should have said entered into evidence.
What date it was? So.
Well, on December 8th, you can see Defendants Exhibit 8, change custody 7/8/2025. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Do you recall that there was not an inventory done of Foster's truck until July of 2025?
I don't know if there was or not when they towed it.
Well, do you recall that both trucks sat impounded and you all had to go out to do a full inventory of both of them?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And that wasn't done until last summer, correct?
Yes.
So these items from Mr. Foster's truck were collected and entered last summer.
Yes.
Okay.
Man.
Well, that was summer of 2025.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm done with this witness.
Okay. All right. Are you ready for cross? This should be good.
Man, that was exhausting.
I mean, sorry. She's, not the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't know what to tell you.
That Lucas. Lucas is. Wait. Oh, the last name is Lucas. Okay, I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
the first name was
Oh,
Lucas.
yeah. That's
Okay.
Sergeant Lucas to you, ma'am.
All right. So now I am Mr. Huggins. Just a big
Yes.
hug. Good
Yes.
morning, Sergeant Lucas.
Good morning.
So I just want to start with acknowledging that there's some obvious issues with reporting the dates. There's some
Yes.
issues with how those were entered. But at the end of the day, I mean, you were the one that took this Defense Exhibit 3, the dash cam, to the Attorney General's office.
Yes.
Okay. And that was documented where the AG's office said there were said you were the one
Yes.
that
Yes.
brought
Exactly.
that to them
Exactly.
and
Yes.
then dropped it off with Amber Calmer. That's right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Are there other instances of other detectives? And you said you acknowledge you're also that you're not tech savvy. You don't want to mess with those things.
Yeah.
There's other folks there that can do, probably do better, certain things better, and other people can handle those things.
Right.
So, like Detective McCain, are there other instances where he actually does remove SD cards from other types of electronics, cameras, and that sort of thing to review footage?
Yes.
And what would that be?
Like regular cameras.
Okay.
Like those types of electronics.
Like game cams?
Yes. Yes. Then you say, do y'all?
Scarlett's crying that she needs me to come outside right this moment. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, good God. All right. I'll keep, should I do two-person voice acting here? Huh? 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 All right. Okay. Do y'all answer game cams? Question. Okay. So in some of your investigations, y'all are investigating thefts in certain area. Answer. Uh-huh. Is that right? Yes. Yes. Sorry about that uh-huh thing I keep doing continuously. Question. Okay. And you put up game cams? Answer. Yes. In question, you try to catch thieves? Yes. Yes, exactly. In question, when you receive those back, you get those game cams back. What would that would be something that you would actually remove the SD card and review footage and view it. Yes, yes. Okay. But any other kind of device, whether that's a cell phone, a computer, a tablet, anything else, do you actually? I mean, do y'all remove SD cards from those devices? Answer no, no, because the way I was told, it's not as easy, I guess. Hmm. Uh huh. You don't say. So, answer. So, like a dash cam, game cam, stuff like that. Yes, because it's, I guess, easier. And, question. I know it. I know it. And maybe answer. I don't know how to explain. Question. The wrong person to be asking this. And that's fine. It's fine. Answer. Yes. I don't understand your modern world. I'm merely a cave woman, Sergeant. Right. I get it. I'm sorry. I'm not. You've already, yeah, tech savvy, not tech savvy. I get it. Not at all. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry. So we'll read this. I'm sorry. This is the court reporter. Y'all are talking over each other, Mr. Huggins. I'm sorry, Sergeant Lucas. I'm so sorry. Question. Y'all recovered a lot of evidence in this case. Is that correct? Answer yes. Question. There's a lot of evidence in that's been submitted into your evidence room. Answer yes. Question. In regards to this case, have there been any other issues with any other pieces of evidence that have become missing or anything like that? No. Okay. Everything's accounted for. Answer, yes, of course. Yes. Question, okay. The trucks that both Mr. Foster and Mr. Spencer were driving in possession of that were towed from the scene, where are those kept? Oh, answer, in our impound. Question, okay. And what is your impound secure? Answer, yes. Question, in what way? Well, answer, it's gated and it has like I want to say it's razor wire around the top. Question, okay. Locked? Answer, and it's locked. And there's only a couple of people that have keys to it. Question, okay. Answer, in CID. Question, all right. And to your knowledge, no one entered that. I mean, no one could enter that. Without having a key. And also, the vehicles themselves, the trucks, those were locked. I honestly, okay. Cannot say to that. All righty. And that may not be a question for you. Okay, all right. Mr. Huggins, I'll pass the witness. The court, any redirect? Ms. Casanelli, no. Thank you, Sergeant. All right. So they're going to call Bobby McCain. All right. So you see what's going on here. I'm going to wait for Allie. I don't know what the problem is with Scout, but it's clearly something. I think it's something. But I mean, y'all see why we're doing this, right? I mean, clearly I was acting a fool a bit there for effect, but it's not far off from the reality of it. That's where we're at with this. I mean, you've got the sergeant sitting there seemingly with no idea on how they are supposed to process evidence. Like, just so we're clear, sergeants are going to outrank a detective, I think, unless, it's Arkansas. And that's just not how shit works there. But I mean, the most important piece of evidence in this entire case, the thing that could have answered all the questions potentially of what happened in that few minutes that ended Foster's life, that Aaron got that truck off the road, see what the hell's going on with his daughter, and so all of it, all the answers potentially could have been on that SD card, and the thing vanishes into thin air. And they're playing as stupid can be. Like that thing, these two cops that we've seen. I mean, you want to talk about a bunch of Barney Fifes? There you have it. I mean, if you're wondering why Aaron Spencer is going to be the sheriff in November, you're reading it. You're hearing us read it, rather. It's unacceptable. You cannot have police operating like this. You can have absolutely no confidence in what they're doing. You can't trust the evidence. You can't trust the cops, because this is not rocket science, y'all. An evidence log is not rocket science. Resecuring evidence, sealing evidence, and I'm not talking about putting a flap down and a metal prong over it. I'm talking about tape that's then initialed. The tape is the key. The tape is how I know, as a defense attorney, what's what. It's how I know how many people have accessed that particular piece of evidence and who. Because if something stinks about it, I need to know who to go to in terms of the defense attorney. And when that's not done, it's a free-for-all, which is exactly what we have here. That's why I'm saying Aaron Casanelli and Michael Lasseter have a strong argument here. Look, judges are, the last thing they want to do is dismiss a case. Truly, they don't want to do it. It is the most extreme remedy. But when you're talking about a piece of evidence like this isn't the cigarette lighter thing, right? This isn't, like a Fossler mixtape that he used to groom kids. This is the SD card on a device that, in theory, recorded everything that happened in that fateful few minutes. It's the most critical piece of evidence that there is. Because that evidence is lost, they're going to have to re-traumatize a child who's been traumatized beyond what any child should ever have to go through by putting her on the stand to recount this horrific night in order to save her father. I don't know about if you guys have a problem. I got a problem with that. I've got a big problem with it. And this particular piece of evidence, there's a high likelihood if the thing recorded what we think that it would have recorded, considering it's a dash cam. And that's the entire purpose, is to record these types of events. I mean, most people have them to record accidents. I mean, at some point, insurance companies, because they don't want to pay out to anybody, are going to insist that people have them, so that all of the he said, she said bullshit that goes on in accident cases about whose fault it was goes away. And we know who the liable party is. Well, in a situation like this, it's no different. Aaron Spencer believed reasonably what he believed about what was happening with his daughter in that moment in time. It's as simple as that. This is not a complicated case, but it is. But in terms of what Aaron Spencer was thinking in the heat of the moment, at that second, after a 6-mile car chase where he has to pit maneuver the guy off the road, that's the only reason he was off the road. God knows how long this guy would have continued to drive if Aaron didn't know how to do a pit maneuver. And if you don't know what a pit maneuver is, YouTube it. Cops do it all the time. It's where you bump that corner bumper, get him to spin off the road safely. But for that, Foster could still be driving. Or the chase goes on until they run out of gas, and then it's the same result. So, I mean, that's where we're at. That's where we're at with it. And to me, as extreme as a remedy this is in terms of dismissal, I think personally it's the perfect opportunity for the judge to flush this turd of a case right down the toilet. Nobody in the community is going to be upset, except for maybe Fossler's people, which really, you're allowed to think that your family's a piece of shit if they're a piece of shit. You can still love them, because that's harder to control, unconditional love. But you can certainly think that somebody's a piece of shit if they're a piece of shit and a monster and a predator. And this guy was those things. So, I mean, that's where I'm at with it. All right. I mean, I don't know where she is. She's really left me astray. All right. So we're going to go to, McCain is, we've got in the books at this point, we've got responding first or second responding officer. And then we got the sergeant who actually responded as well, who also transported the missing SD card. And this is the guy who took it into his own custody, McCain, when we get to him. Okay. And I mean, here's what I want you guys to look for here. I want you to look for something that makes sense, because the problem for the defense is that they have to show bad faith. And we were talking about this in our last live about this. I mean, you essentially have to try to prove that the state was up to no good without having access to their cameras in the, in the station, without having any kind of access to anything. We're not at a a Proctor situation where they're able to get all of the cell phone extractions from their work phones to see if these people were talking about it. We don't have that access to where we can see if Robbie McCain did something with that thing, because you're going to see exactly what this guy testifies to. And somebody is lying. Between McCain and the last person to testify, the sergeant who transported it, one of the two of them is lying. And the problem for them is because they didn't properly secure the evidence, is I think that this case should be tossed. Because if it was properly secured evidence, it's really tough for the defense to meet that burden, because typically the cops are going to give, or the judge is going to give the cop the benefit of the doubt. And you'll see what he testifies to. So what was the big thing?
Oh, our neighbor is lost and confused.
Who? Phyllis?
Yeah.
Oh, is she still out there?
Yeah, I left her outside, babe.
Well, what did you do to help her?
I walked her to her house. I got her little wheelie thing, and then I called Mary.
But was she
No one's there. Her house seems
Oh.
empty to me. I don't know how she got out, but Mary's calling her daughter. So
is Mary going to wait with her?
No one's with her. That's why I said, should I go back? Like,
what did you tell Mary?
I told Mary exactly what happened, that she was confused, what she was saying, which I don't need to tell the whole public right now, but
Right, you've usually got the live-in help over there. That's like over there like every day.
Right.
It's strange. You rang the bell though, or did you walk her in? Like
I walked her in and I screamed out, "Hello, hello, hello."
Huh. Okay. All right. Okay. It's concerning. Like, I don't know how far the daughter lives. I think she's a minute. Like a hot minute away. Okay.
I'm just gonna.
All right. Let's roll through this. We'll keep an eye on the situation. And if anybody's going back over there, it'll be me. Like I was a social worker with seniors for 6 years, man.
Oh, right. I don't know how to take care of a senior.
I mean, like it's like I'm just saying, that's not what I'm saying. I just dealt with those situations probably a lot more than you have, if I had to guess.
I did my mitzvah at an old age home.
Okay. Well, I worked for Catholic Charities for 6 years. Are
Right,
we having a pissing
I was
match right
13.
now?
You were a full-grown
A
adult.
grown man. Yeah. Social worker. So, all right, let's go. Come on. I've been trying to kill time for 15 minutes now.
I know, but now I'm just getting.
And the faster we finish this, the faster we can make sure that everything's kosher over there.
Okay.
So we're at Robbie McCain lines. I finished the rest of that testimony. I did both parts.
Okay.
Come on, man. You're killing
me.
me.
I'm just trying to figure out how she got out of the house in the first place.
I mean, she walked out. She opened the door.
I had to help her up the stairs. She's got big steps there.
I understand.
Like we have.
I get it. I get it. I get it. It's concerning. It's absolutely concerning.
She told me she was fine now that she's in her house. So,
I mean, the problem is why did she walk out? I mean,
right.
That's what the bigger issue is, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael says a dismissal will get reversed as the evidence now stands. I mean, the only counter argument I give to you there, Michael, is the fact that I think a lot of people in the state, and I'm talking about the higher ups, elected officials, hate this case. So it's not your normal situation. Michael, I don't know if you know the whole background, but Aaron ran for, as he stand accused with second degree murder, ran for sheriff and just won the primary. And he's going to win the general election in November. So the guy's going to be the sheriff. It's a crazy case. It's not your normal situation.
Hey, I'm just going to walk back over there and make sure she's
I'm going to do it. All right. So you can read both parts.
But then she'll be confused. When's the last time she saw you?
She sees me all the time. I'm walking dogs. I creep in her window when I have the dog walks. I do this.
I don't know. She just saw me. I think that then maybe we should both walk over and then I leave you.
What?
I don't know. I think we both should go.
What is Mary saying? Greg will go over there.
I told Greg and he told me to call Mary.
That means Greg. All right. This is not good content. I mean, it's real life stuff, but this is not good content. Like, there's going to be people in the comments like, oh, I was enjoying it until you started talking about your poor wandering neighbor for a half an hour.
All right, let's just walk over real quick. They'll wait. They'll keep each other.
I'm not going to do that. All right, you can walk over and I'll go through it.
Do you want to go? The only reason I'm suggesting,
Frank.
No, I don't want her to.
Okay, we're not dealing with like these are, Sugar Grove cops.
All right, I'm just gonna go call Mary and go over. I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will. All right, so I'm Robbie McCain, and what is your title? I am a detective with the Lonoke County Sheriff's Office. Thank you. That answered 2 questions. That is how you are employed. And is that the role you were employed in October of 2024? Yes. Yes, it was. Okay. And how did you respond to a shooting involving Aaron Spencer on the morning of October 8th of 2024? Oh, no. And did you respond? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Question. Okay. And what was your role in that, in responding? What was your role? I'm sorry. That was a bad question. Did you respond to the scene? Answer. Yes, ma'am. Question. Okay. And what was your role at the scene? I was one of the detectives that responded. Question. Okay. And what other detectives responded? Answer. It would have been our CID, our entire CID hallway. They did respond. Okay. Question. Were you the responsible detective for the scene? Answer. Yes, ma'am. Question. Okay. So you were the in-charge detective. Answer. Yes, ma'am. Question. Did you direct the deputies and other people that were subordinate to you at the scene? Answer. Until my superiors arrived, yes, ma'am. Question. Okay. And who was your superior that arrived? And did the superior take over? Or were you still the detective, the case detective? Answer. I was still the case detective, but once my sergeant arrived, she directs from there. Well, really? She didn't seem to do much directing. Question. Is that Sergeant Lucas? Answer. Yes, ma'am. Okay. And do you remember about what time you arrived? Answer. Approximately 2:23 in the morning. Okay. Do you remember when she arrived? Answer. I do not. Okay. Do you remember her directing you to do or not do anything when she arrived on scene? Answer. Once she arrived on scene. What's up? No, I'm in the middle of something and I'm having to do both roles. Mom's dealing with it. Answer. Once she arrived on scene, I remember just kind of talked about what was going on, but I don't remember any directives or immediate information. Question. Okay. If you would do me a favor and lean in a little. Sorry, y'all. It's like real life shit, so it is what it is. And I feel like I should be over there. So the court, he can't. His back is broke. Oh, question. I'm sorry. Maybe yell at me. I don't. I'll be fine with it. Answer. Yes, ma'am. Question. I just kind of have a little difficulty hearing when you arrived on scene. Do the investigators or deputies who are working the scene report to you? Answer. Yes. They're there. The deputies on scene report and tell us what's going on. So, question. And by the time that you arrive on scene, by the time that you arrived on scene, were deputies already marking, securing, collecting evidence? Answer. Yes, ma'am. Well, question. Following evidentiary procedures, such as taking photographs? Answer. Yes, ma'am. Question. Okay. I jumped ahead of myself. Is it common practice to have a crime scene log? Yes, ma'am. Question. Okay, and what's the purpose of a crime scene log? Answer. To monitor who goes in and out of the scene. Question. Okay. Is that because it's supposed to be secure and you want to know who's there and you want people that are going to, yes, ma'am, trample the evidence or take it away? Answer. Correct. Okay. Who is responsible for the crime scene log? Answer. Patrol started the log prior to my arrival, so I'm not for sure exactly which deputy actually question. Okay. Answer was taking it. And let me ask a more general question. Who is responsible to begin the log at any scene? Answer. Patrol. Okay. Is it like the first person on the scene or answer? Once patrol secures, a patrol deputy will start the crime scene log. Question. Okay. So as soon as there's no danger, like whoever's in custody, somebody's immediately supposed to start documenting. Answer. Correct. Question. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what's been admitted as Defendant's Exhibit 2. This has been previously admitted as the crime scene log from that scene. Can you just take a look at it for me real quick? Answer. Yes, ma'am. Do you see? I'm sorry. No, you go ahead. Question. Don't want to not give you time. Do you see your name on that log? Answer. Yes, ma'am. And tell us. It looks like maybe on the second page. Are you on the second page? Yes, ma'am. Question. And where are you on there? Answer. I'll be the next to last name. Oh, got it. Is that your handwriting? Answer. No, ma'am. Question. Okay. Do you know whose signature that is? Answer. I do not. Question. Okay. It's not legible. So fair enough. It looks like the log has you showing up at 2:28, and there's a couple of times after that, but the latest being 2:50. Is that to mean this reflects that you arrived at 2:28 and left at 2:50? No, ma'am. That would have been entering and leaving the crime scene. All right. I'm gonna go check. You're right. I'm gonna go check. I'll be right back. You guys either dip, but I've got to go do the right thing here. It's driving me nuts. I'll be right back. All right, short break. All is well. All is well. The daughter is there. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. All right, now I'm waiting for Allie. Doing no, the daughter is a grown woman. Our neighbor's like 90. She's a senior who her husband died 10 years ago. And I don't think our neighbor should be over there alone anymore. I've been thinking that for a hot minute. So the kids are going to have to figure it out. She's got adult children. And one of them's.
All right. Everything's good. She's there.
Yeah. All right. So I think I was given an answer here too. So, no, ma'am, that would have been entering and leaving the crime scene area, not the scene.
Okay. So tell me what that means.
Once an area is considered a crime scene, patrol will set up a perimeter. Normally would tape vehicles. Wait, I made this a little too big. Tape vehicles or whatever else is needed, and they'll record the time that deputies enter and leave the area.
Okay. So at 2, do you believe that this is accurate as to the time?
Would be roughly. Yes, ma'am.
So you're telling me that you were inside the perimeter at 2:28 and outside the perimeter at 2:50, and you might be on the third page too.
I am.
So maybe tell us, this looks like it reflects several entries and exits. Can you tell me what that signifies? Is that also inside the tape versus outside?
Yes, ma'am. They would have logged every time I went in and out of the outside of the area for whatever reasons.
Okay. And inside the area of perimeter would be both trucks, the area where Fossler was found. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Pretty much all of the. Okay. And when you're outside of that area, are you like going to your car or something, but you're still in proximity?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when you arrived on scene, you think at 2:28 is right.
I'm actually entering the scene. Yes, ma'am. That'd be close. Yes, ma'am.
And we have a lovely photo of you that has been admitted as 1E. Does that appear to be you?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Inside the perimeter or outside?
That is me inside.
Okay. And in this photo, you can see Fossler's truck in the background.
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks to be 2:38.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So when you get on scene, who updates you as to what has been done?
When I first arrived on scene, Lieutenant McCullough met with me.
Lieutenant McCullough was with you or told you?
Met with me.
Met with you. Okay. What did he relay to you?
That they had secured the crime scene. Foster was pronounced in the ditch, and that they had Mr. Spencer in custody.
Okay. Anything else?
Off the top of my head, I cannot recall.
Okay. Did you go around and make sure everybody was following protocol? Excuse me, as far as you know, collecting evidence and such.
I made sure that anything that they had found that they told me about.
Okay. And what did they tell you about?
They had located shell casings behind the truck and out by the highway.
Right. There were quite a few shell casings that they were collecting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And there was concern that they were being kicked around.
Yes, ma'am.
And some of them were, I guess, hard to see until you stepped on them or
got right on top of one of them. Yes, ma'am.
right. And we can see in the body cams. Have you watched the body cam?
I have not.
Okay. What about other evidence?
As in?
Well, did you talk to anyone about other evidence at the scene?
No. I mean, I believe after that, I started processing the scene as I normally would.
Okay. Tell me what that entails.
Start photographing the scene, photographing everything that I can find. And then I believe it was around that time that Sergeant Lucas arrived.
And you were made aware that Deputy McCranie had been working the scene. He'd been taking photographs as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know what he had photographed?
I did not.
Did you speak with him?
Okay. I did. Oh, sorry.
What did he say?
Just that they had located the shell casings and pointed out what they had seen when they arrived on scene.
Okay. He had taken photographs of inside Foster's truck at that time?
Okay.
Yes. Did he tell you about items that he located in the truck?
No, ma'am, not that I recall.
Do you remember him telling you there was a dash camera in the truck?
Not until right before the truck was really ready to be towed away.
And so when you took the photograph at the scene, you saw the dash cam yourself?
It was mounted on the windshield, right? Oh, no, ma'am. I actually did not see the dash cam.
It was mounted on the windshield, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you didn't see it?
No, ma'am.
How did you not see it?
The angle I was standing, I just never seen it.
Well, did you take photos of the inside of the truck?
Yes, ma'am.
It's right there on the windshield in the middle of the truck. So did you take pictures of the inside of the truck?
Yes, ma'am.
And the dash cam was you just didn't see it at all?
No, ma'am, I did not.
And your testimony is that Deputy McCranie didn't tell you about it?
Not that I remember. Not until right before the wreckers were there to take the truck.
Okay. And it was when you took pictures of it, it was on, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What? We're talking about the dash cam? I thought he didn't see it. How the
I
hell did he
know.
take
It's
pictures of
like
it?
it's inexplicable. Like he just said he didn't see it and didn't take pictures of it.
Okay.
But
And
I don't know.
okay, I'll repeat the question. Okay. And when you took pictures of it, it was on. When you took pictures, it was on, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if it was on, it would have been lit up.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you Defendant's Exhibit 1C. Is that what it looked like when you eventually did see it? You see it in the middle?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right. So apparently, once they told him about it, then he took pictures of it, is what this was getting at.
Well, they told him about it right before the tow truck was about to tow the vehicle.
Right. And then I guess
At the very end. Like, so the most important piece of evidence, everybody that looked inside of that truck wasn't like, yo, dude,
it's lit up.
What? Guess what,
It's
bro?
lit up.
Guess what, though? Dude had a dashboard cam.
Job done.
Oh, my God. It's like, I mean, if you're a cop, it's an amazing piece of evidence.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, man.
Case
We're going to see it all. We're going to see what happened in the cab with him and the girl. We're going to see the whole thing.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
Okay, keep going.
Wait, do we do that?
No, but I think these are highlighted as where we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of just.
All right, I'll read it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking we should do it all.
This might be better. Exhibit 1D.
Yes, ma'am. It was up in the top corner of the truck. Yes, ma'am.
It's kind of next to the rear view mirror.
Yes, ma'am.
And your testimony is that you took photos inside this truck and you didn't see that there was a dash camera on and running.
No, ma'am, I did not.
There's no lights around here, right?
Just the lights from the interior of the truck.
So, I mean, there's no overhead light anywhere nearby.
No, ma'am.
In fact, it was very dark out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all might have been more used to that, but there's no street lights on the highway, right?
Correct.
The driveway didn't have like a post light. It was literally only the lights from the truck.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you get in the truck?
I did not fully get into the truck. No, ma'am.
When you were taking photos, how far in did you get?
To the edge of the truck enough to get the camera angle shot.
So you held your camera in the truck and took pictures all around?
Walked around the truck. Yes, ma'am. Taking photos.
Do you have a digital camera?
Yes, ma'am.
And so, okay, so you could see the photos as you took them.
If I would have looked, yes, ma'am, if I had reviewed them.
And did you notice anything of value in that truck? And let me change that. Did you note anything of evidentiary value in the truck?
Not at that time, I don't believe, except for his wallet. I believe I found located his ID in the floorboard of the truck.
Like under his seat almost?
I believe, yeah, it was close to that. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you looked around because you found that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so did you take a picture? Let me strike that. What did you do next after you photographed the truck? Did you photograph anything else at the scene?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, we photographed the body. Mr. Spencer's truck was photographed, and then all evidence, the shell casings we located were photographed.
Okay, was the truck running?
No, ma'am.
When was it turned off?
The truck wasn't running when I arrived.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, ma'am.
Okay, when was it towed?
It would have been the last thing that I would have done about the time that I left.
So about 3:41, 3:50.
No, ma'am. Been about 5:30 that morning.
Well, the log, check me. It looks to me like the last entry for you has you out at 3:50.
Hmm. Let's see. Yes, ma'am. That's when looks like they ended the log.
And so your testimony is that you stayed on scene after this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Who else stayed on scene after this time?
I do know Detective Rice was with me, and I believe Lieutenant Portale was still on scene as well.
Okay, so Deputy McCranie had told you about the dash cam by then, right?
Well, he told me as the wreckers were getting there. Yes, ma'am.
Well, he wasn't there when the wreckers were getting there.
He right before the wreckers got there is when he told me that the dash cam was still in the truck because he was shutting the truck doors.
Whoops. Because he was what?
Shutting the truck doors because we were opening up the crime scene.
So when did the tow truck come?
It would have been right before I left, so approximately 5:35, somewhere in that time.
So it's your testimony that Deputy McCranie was on scene at the time you called a tow truck and then told you about the dash cam.
That I can recall, yes, ma'am.
All right, so that's got him there right up at 5:30 AM, right before the wreckers came. So
Yeah.
I don't,
What are you talking about, McCranie or McCain?
Oh, I keep McCranie. McCranie testified.
Yeah.
Said he was gone at, I don't know,
I thought he said 3:30, some
maybe
shit
4.
like that.
Yeah.
It was nowhere near 5:30 AM.
She asked about 5, and he said, "Oh, no, I definitely wasn't there still at 5." Because that's
Oh,
what she had at some point. So
yeah.
I don't know. So it's your testimony that Deputy McCranie was on scene at the time you called the tow truck and just then told you about the dash cam.
That I can recall, yes, ma'am.
And if he testified that he left well prior to that, you dispute that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, I know there's what do you call the dispatch call detail? That's the beginning of the end.
Yes, ma'am.
What time did that happen? What did you do after you learned of the dash cam's existence?
I went over to the truck, reached in through the passenger side, and removed it from the vehicle.
When did you take these pictures? I'm so confused. How did you remove it from the vehicle?
It seems like he just happened to catch the fact that it was in there when he was taking pictures
And
of the interior,
didn't
but he
look at
didn't
it or take
specifically
note
take
of
a
it.
picture of that. Like, oddly enough, I think this guy is the fall guy. Like, he sounds like the most competent cop that we've heard from.
Which cop is this?
This is McCain. This is the guy. This is the guy who collected it, who
Oh,
views
not
it, who tells the whole
Not
story.
McCranie, McCain.
Right,
Okay.
right. This is the detective. Okay, so I tried to slide it off the mount, but I'm pretty sure the mount broke when I tried to slide it off its mount.
Okay. So it broke off, but then you had it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and did you have a cord or multiple cords attached to it?
I do know it had one power cord attached to it, and there was a secondary cord with it.
Did you remove those as well?
Just the power cord.
Is that a wall plug power cord?
I can't recall exactly what it was, just that it was a power cord plugged into it.
Okay, so tell me that one more time. There were 2 cords. One was a power cord and one was what?
The other cord was attached to the camera.
So did you take the cord as well?
I do not remember unplugging that. No, ma'am.
What was it plugged into?
If it was plugged in, it would have been plugged into the camera.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Was the camera plugged in? Was the camera plugged into the camera? Was it plugged into the camera? It's a cord that goes from one side of the camera to the other.
I honestly don't know if it was plugged in or not, if that cable was plugged in.
So it was just laying in the console or something.
You've got me confused.
Me too. Okay. So we have a power cord.
Yes, ma'am.
And we did take the power cord.
No, the power cord was unplugged.
Unplugged from the camera.
Yes, ma'am. I unplugged it.
And did you leave it in the car? Oh, you unplugged it.
Yes.
Okay, let's start over. There was a power cord, you unplugged it. Did you take it with you?
No.
You left it in the truck.
Yes.
Was there another cord?
Yes.
What was each end of that cord attached to?
It was all part of the camera.
Okay, it was attached to the camera on both ends?
I just know it was with the camera. It was part of the camera.
Right. Okay. So it's on the camera.
Right.
So
Yes.
it went with you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And what did you do with the camera when you removed it from the truck?
I removed it from the truck, walked it out to my county unit, placed it in an envelope, and put it with the rest of the evidence that had been collected.
Okay. So now I'm going to show you Exhibit 3. This is the envelope that you put
Yeah.
the dash camera in.
Yes, ma'am.
This is your handwriting on the front.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we've heard prior testimony about evidence handling. Well, strike that. When you put it in this envelope, was it taped at that time?
No, ma'am.
Okay. It was just clasped?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you tape it after you put it in there?
No, ma'am.
Okay. When you took it back to the department, what did you do with it?
It was taken to my office and placed with the rest of the evidence to be processed and locked.
It was taken to your office.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it practice to keep evidence in your office?
Yes, ma'am, while it's being processed.
Okay. You guys had an evidence system, SOMS. Is that right?
Not anymore, no, ma'am.
Right. But you did then?
No, ma'am. I believe that it had been RPS, I believe.
I'm going to show you Defendant's Exhibit 6. This is just an example of one of the pages. Is that the SOMS system?
No, ma'am. This is RPS. Wow, that sergeant, dude. You kidding me with that woman? Come on, man. She didn't know shit.
No. That's the new system?
Yeah, it's the one they're using.
Well, no,
now.
I was asking the question.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Either way, are they both evidence tracking systems?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And while I'm going to let you keep that Defendant's Exhibit 8, when you take evidence back, when you collect evidence at the scene and take it back to the police department, you have a processing area that receives it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How does that correspond with taking it to your office?
Whatever is retrieved on scene is taken back to our office and to make sure that it's packaged properly, identified properly, and entered. And then from there, it is entered into evidence log and put into the processing room to be stored.
Okay. So when we say entered, I want you to just as by way of example, look at Defendant 6. Is quote entered initially mean the top half of that page? Like you enter it, it says the date that it was acquired and by whom?
Yes, ma'am.
Locker location, that kind of thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then at the bottom there, is that initial intake? Is that after you've packaged it and entered the necessary information, it goes to the processing and storage area?
Give me a second to catch up. Yes, ma'am. This is where it's first taken into. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is that quote date acquired up at the top left? Do you have to enter that date and time in for each piece of evidence, or is that auto-populated?
I believe that we have to enter that actually.
Okay. And so the bottom part is auto-generated, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Off of Okay, so
off of what we put on top, I believe.
right, except for it looks like you can put notes in there.
Yes, ma'am.
So on Defendant's Exhibit 6, for instance, on the 10/16/24 entry, somebody wrote below it, "Out to crime lab."
Yes, ma'am.
That was the reason it was checked out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So once it goes into the intake processing area for storage, each time someone needs to access the evidence, you've got to go get it from there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And that transfer, internal transfer, is documented in the system.
Correct.
And that's so everyone can keep up with evidence, right?
Correct.
And for a chain of custody purposes.
Correct.
And also, when you access evidence, is there another process when you physically access evidence that you're supposed to follow?
As in what terms?
Well, so we talked about the tape on Defendants 3. So if you were to check out a piece of evidence, is there some process that you should follow when you open up the envelope and remove it?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I mean, it'd be logged in here that it was checked out to us. And once we're done with the evidence, it's put back in, resealed, and dated.
Okay, so the process is that you seal it and you write your name or your initials, I guess, and date on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you show me on here the times that you are reflected to have untaped and retaped?
I have not, I don't believe. Yes, the green markers are mine.
Okay. So there's one back here. That's in December of 2025, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what are the other dates that you can see? Any other dates?
Those were other times that had been pulled out of evidence for whatever reason.
Okay. Did you mark the date on here that you did that?
I haven't pulled that, but that one date.
Oh, these are all the same date? Okay.
The green ones is the only time that I've pulled it and sealed it and dated it.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought these were multiple times. So this is the only time that you marked it.
Yes, ma'am.
Was on this date, and you just marked your signature on both sides.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there's no other notations of yours on here.
No, ma'am.
Okay, and so you would need to do that, though, anytime you opened up the envelope and took the evidence out and put the evidence back in.
Correct.
And then you would check it back into evidence processing or intake, and it would be reflected in the log.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to show you Defendant's Exhibit 8. You recall what cord that is?
No, ma'am, because I did not log this.
Okay, you don't know?
No, ma'am.
Okay, that's fine. Now, I just showed you Defendant's Exhibit 6. That was some spent rounds from the crime scene, right?
Let's see.
Oh, unspent, excuse me.
Unspent. Yes, ma'am.
But that's crime scene evidence, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and are you the one that numbers the items of evidence if you're the case detective?
You can auto number it as you enter them into the system.
Okay, so then there's sequential.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't know what your office looks like, but maybe you have them all out that you're just going through them one by one and entering all the data?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we would expect the crime scene evidence to be towards the front, the early numbers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to look at Defendant's Exhibit 7. Oh, I don't think that I asked you this. Did you photograph the dash cam before you removed it from the truck?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
Because I was trying to get the dash cam out in time to get the truck moved and loaded to clear the highway back open.
Like the tow truck driver wasn't going to give you that 30 seconds?
He would have, but yes, ma'am, I was just trying to get it out of the truck and get it secured.
Real good job. Okay, I'm going to show you Defendant's Exhibit 7. And that is the evidence log from the dash cam.
Yes, ma'am.
What page number does that say? Oh, here it is. Actually, before we get to this, you can set that aside for a second if you want to. Did you document in your report having found the dash cam?
I don't recall if I did or I did not.
Would you believe me if I told you that there is no entry regarding you removing the dash cam, locating the dash cam, removing the dash cam, or describing it in any way in your report?
I can honestly say that I honestly wouldn't doubt that.
And now you did note in your report that on November 14th, it says, on November 14th, 2024, the dash cam seized on the night of the incident located in Michael Foster's vehicle was sent to the AG's office for examination.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that was November 14th, 2024.
Yes, ma'am.
But there's no other entry regarding the dash cam in your notes. Is that right? Or do you agree if I didn't find it, it's not there?
I would agree with you.
Okay. You guys also conducted a search of Michael Foster's residence that night, right?
Correct.
Or residence, is that right? Sorry. And you
Correct.
found numerous electronic items and SD cards, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I think 6 XD cards were at the residence.
Yes, ma'am.
And 5 computers, 2 tablets, 2 hard drives. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, sounds pretty creepy, doesn't it? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean. Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's what we found.
Is that your report? Your incident report?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. That's the list we received back from the AG's office.
Okay. Does it appear to be items collected from Michael Foster's residence?
Yes, ma'am.
And those were collected in October of 2024, right?
Correct.
And when you sent those to the AG's office for review, oh, sorry. And when were those sent to the AG's office for review?
I honestly can't tell you.
Well, it wasn't until the summer of 2025. Is that right?
Okay. I mean, I can't argue with you because I honestly don't know.
Well, it wasn't at any time near October of 2024, was it?
No, ma'am. It was well after.
And do you know why you did it in summer of 2025?
I believe it was requested that we go ahead and send everything over.
By whom? By me?
I'm not sure if it was by the defense or the prosecution.
Okay, but you knew prior to that Michael Foster had been accused of previously.
What Michael Foster had been accused of.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
And you were very aware, I'm sure, by that time of some of the evidence. You are aware by that time of at least some of the evidence in that prior case, right?
Correct.
But you didn't go search any of those electronics until, what is it, 7, 10 months later?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you do your report chronologically?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the entry of regarding the items from Michael Foster's house seem to be out of order. Feel free to look at that to refresh your recollection. Would you have made that entry in the incident report regarding those items?
Yes, ma'am. That would have been my report had it.
Okay. But that is out of order, correct?
I'm not seeing where you're saying it's out of order.
If you want to just take a minute to look at this page, and maybe it's not, but that's kind of why I'm asking.
Well, I mean, as far as I know, that's all dated in order.
Okay, so the 2024 events are around these entries right here.
October 16th, October 30th. I'm not understanding what you're asking as far as the chronological.
Right. No, just take a look here. It's okay. This is people from the scene. What I'd like to know is if that was just an error or if there's a reason that it was placed at that with that other information in that spot. And I really don't know the answer.
I mean, it's just in order in my report as to when the information became available.
Because you see how around those 2 entries it is all sequential 2024 or chronological, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. I go
Am I to take any meaning from the fact that you put it in that location in your report?
No, ma'am. It was just the bottom of the narrative.
Because you agree with me that there's a lot of information after that that was collected or collected and entered a year prior.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you also inventoried Foster's truck and Spencer's truck, is that right?
I did not do the full inventory. No, ma'am.
You did not do it until the summer of 2025, is that right?
I did not inventory the trucks. No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you still responsible for this investigation in the summer of 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you direct someone to do an inventory of the truck?
No, ma'am.
So, did you not know that somebody was doing that?
Yes, ma'am, but I was on vacation the week that it was performed.
Okay, is there a reason that it wasn't done prior to the summer of 2025?
Nothing in particular. No, ma'am.
Okay, did you realize that wasn't done? Did you realize that wasn't done?
We knew that the trucks hadn't been completely inventoried.
Okay, were you aware that there were several more items, electronic items, located in the truck?
I did not.
Do you now know? Do you
Yes,
know that
ma'am.
now?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you learn of that?
Once the defense requested for SD cards to be analyzed by the sheriff's office.
Which was in December of 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
Because there were 6 SD cards in the truck.
Yes, ma'am.
Some had old data, some had hunting data.
Yes, ma'am.
Fair to say Mr. Foster was fairly sophisticated with electronics.
Yes, ma'am.
He had numerous and numerous SD cards.
Yes, ma'am.
Numerous cameras, I think, in various places.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think at least one of those SD cards was very large one that you weren't able to access yet.
There's one that was brand new in a package, but I think it was a weird type of file.
Or then the judge chimes in, just ask him the questions instead of testifying. I mean, wait, I can't see the question.
Oh,
Do you recall that?
I don't remember any of the 6 SD cards. I wouldn't pull the information and log for you.
You couldn't.
Okay, I think there was one
Wait,
or
this is me.
oh,
Okay, I think there was one, or wasn't there one that you could see? I'm trying to like labeled, but maybe not the content.
there was one that was an update for a fish finder.
Okay, did you view these yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Because we asked you to do it because it was kind of imminent, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
And just let me jump back. At the time that you took the camera to the sheriff's office, did you take the dash camera? Did you take any photos of it?
At that time, no, ma'am.
You didn't take photos of it until this fall when we requested the photos, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you brought the dash camera back to the sheriff's office and you took it to your office, did you then take it to the processing area?
No, ma'am. It was in my office.
Okay. And you removed the SD card?
Correct.
Did you do that before you checked it into evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that your practice to remove SD cards from dash cameras before you send them for forensic analysis?
This was the only dash cam that we've ever seized during an investigation.
So it's not your practice to do that with electronics.
Depending on the electronics.
I understand in theft cases and such where there's a hunting camera, you might take the SD card out and look at it.
Yes, ma'am.
You're pretty familiar with hunting cameras?
Yes, ma'am. Game cams. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm not. So I wasn't even going to come up with that term. Thank you. So you're familiar with a game cam.
Yes, ma'am.
Not so much with a dash cam.
Correct.
But so it's not your practice to remove SD cards from items that you're not familiar with.
No, ma'am, that is not the case.
I mean, you wouldn't do that, right?
Yes, ma'am, I would, depending on what the device was.
Okay, so how do you decide?
Well, mobile handheld electronics, cell phones, tablets, we don't remove them. Cameras, we remove them so we can view them without taking a chance of deleting or messing up the data.
How do you protect the data for you to remove it by yourself in your office?
Because
So how
I'm
does
not
it? Sorry. How does it protect the data for you to remove it by yourself in the office?
Because I'm not familiar with the device, hit a wrong button, and you format the whole card.
I know. So how is it protecting the data for you to do that?
To be able to view what's on the actual SD drive
Okay. So what's the reason that you secure these electronics and send them to the Attorney General's office for forensic analysis?
could be multiple reasons. It's just case dependent.
Well, one reason is to protect the integrity of the evidence, right?
Correct.
And that's also why you keep them in an evidence bag, right?
Correct.
And you keep them in a central location.
Correct.
And you document every transfer,
Correct.
document every access.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me ask you, where in your report does it say that you removed the SD card and viewed it in your office?
It does not.
Where does it say that you viewed footage on this camera?
It does not.
Where is it reflected on the envelope?
It does not.
And so did you ask anyone, like a supervisor or anybody, if that was appropriate or proper for you to remove the SD card?
My sergeant and my lieutenant both knew.
Both knew before you did it.
I believe so, yes.
Who are your sergeant and your lieutenant?
Lieutenant, it'd be Sergeant Carla Lucas and Lieutenant Portale.
So your testimony is that Lieutenant Portale knew about it and what? Thought it was fine?
To my knowledge, yes, ma'am. He knew.
To your knowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you tell him?
It was discussed.
In front of him?
Yes, ma'am.
And he said what?
He never said not to.
Now, an SD card is tiny, right? These are micro SD cards.
Yes, ma'am.
About the size of my fingernail, it seemed.
Can be smaller. Yes, ma'am.
That was the size of this one?
Yes, ma'am.
You mean they make them smaller?
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
Like the size of a tooth or something?
They can be.
Maybe she's got really long fingernails.
She's
Okay.
got huge nails.
So you knew when you popped it out, it was going to be a tiny thing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you put it in another larger card and put it in your computer?
Correct.
All right. So you're familiar with the sheriff's office policy regarding evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you acknowledge that you violated that policy in several ways with regard to the dash cam?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you acknowledge that it's a violation of your practice and policy to remove the SD card before you have a forensic examination of it?
To my knowledge, there is no actual policy on SD cards.
Well, if you had removed the SD card from one of the other electronic devices, like a tablet or, whatever that was in a computer, that would have certainly been against policy and practice.
Yes, ma'am.
So you just decided in this instance that it fell in a pile of something that you could do versus in a pile of something you're not supposed to do?
It just fell into the pile of what would we normally do with cameras.
Well, but you just told me that you've never done that with a dash camera.
Correct.
Okay, when you took it out and put it in your computer, tell me what you remember, not about the content, but afterwards. So you look at it. Well, let's talk about what you say you saw and then what you do. You remove it from your computer?
Yes, ma'am. It was taken back out of the computer, the card reader, removed from the adapter, and placed back into the camera.
And you put it back in the camera.
Yes, ma'am.
And the camera has like a locking feature?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you lock it in there?
Yes, ma'am.
And you made sure it was securely locked into the camera.
I pressed it in, felt a click.
And then you put it back in this envelope.
Yes, ma'am.
And it was the envelope, it didn't have any tape on it at that time.
No, ma'am.
It was just the sides here?
Yes, ma'am.
But you felt like the SD card was secure in the camera, so you weren't worried about it being loose in the bag.
Correct.
Because if it was loose in the bag, it could slip out those holes on each side.
Correct.
That wouldn't be a safe way to transport that.
No, ma'am.
Okay. And did you take it? What did you do with it afterwards?
Well, the clasp was closed on the back of it, and then it was locked into my cabinet to be sent off for analysis.
Okay, you locked it in your cabinet in your office.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, why didn't you take it to the evidence area?
We were planning on sending a bunch of the electronics over to the AG's office, and to be honest with you, it was an oversight on my part that it wasn't logged into the evidence into the system, and it got missed.
Okay, so let me back up on that. So you didn't take it back to evidence, so therefore it didn't get logged in.
Correct.
It stayed in your office.
Yes, ma'am.
What other evidence stayed in your office?
Just the camera.
Is there anything else that was in your office?
No, ma'am.
I purposely skipped that.
Oh, okay.
It was just I'll read it. Is there anything else? Is there any other evidence in your office right now?
Locked in a CSAM safe? Yes.
Okay, I gotcha. Any other evidence in your office?
It's a CSAM safe.
Any other evidence in your office?
Okay, I gotcha. Any other evidence? No, ma'am.
Where were those electronics found at Foster's home?
I do not know. I did not execute that search warrant.
Okay. So when we look at the evidence log, there is no entry with regard to this dash cam. And now you didn't make a separate entry for the SD card.
No, ma'am.
And you do make separate entries for SD cards in some circumstances.
If they're separate, yes, ma'am.
But you did not make a separate entry, even though you separated them out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we see that there's no entry made until October the 16th of 2025.
Yes, ma'am.
And did you cause those entries to be made?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Does that happen automatically when you take the evidence to the processing area, or do you have to key something in?
No, we have to completely key everything back into the system.
The top of the page, and I think that's you can tell which one that is.
It's the camera.
Okay. And so the item number is E85.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that why it's at the end of the line close to it?
Yes, ma'am.
Close.
It was logged in once it got back from the AG's office.
Okay. And then at the bottom
for a second there. I just need people to understand that, because I know that this is sometimes in testimony can be tough to follow. But so they had this thing, obviously, from the night of the incident. It sat in dude's drawer or cabinet for a year, allegedly.
even though the reason he was keeping it there was because he was about to send it to the AG's office.
It didn't exist on the planet as to anybody else outside of this particular cop and McCranie. The only two people, apparently, that knew. I don't know if Lucas knew. She was such a goofball. I have no idea what you. So imagine a scenario where the most critical piece of evidence sits in this dude's cabinet for a year. There's no mention of it anywhere on any evidence log. It hasn't been logged in. It's not in any system. And then finally, at some point, he's like, well, I mean, I wish, I don't know if she asked the question. I can't remember. Well, what did you do when you opened the cabinet and saw it was still in there? Were you like, oh shit, I got to get this thing off to the AG's office? But we know that's not what happened either. It wasn't until the defense somehow caught wind of this thing existing in the world.
Wondering how, to tell you the truth.
I mean,
but also begs the question that if he watched it,
talk about a Brady violation potentially, except they lost the only thing that matters. This is egregious as shit. I know Osbrook keeps saying, oh, wow. I don't know if I agree with them. This thing is brutal.
The problem is they said that they didn't do anything wrong as far as looking at it, taking it out. So then there's no explanation for why he didn't make a report about it. Because before we were saying, well, if he wasn't supposed to do it and he cheated and was like, oh, I can't wait, I need to look. Maybe that's why he doesn't make a report of it. But he's saying, no, this is perfectly legit. Everybody knew about it. I was supposed to do it. So you look at it there's nothing of value on it and you don't write a report. I watched it. There's only lights flashing. There's nothing of, you can't see anything like that. That would be the number one thing that you did a report on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be up for it tonight because this is taking a long time to get reading through it, but I want to do the young blood analysis on this thing. Like, the problem is, proving bad faith, but I think actually that circumstantially there's a very strong case for bad faith there. Where does it go? There was even though they're not sealing it and writing their initials, that's on them. That's on them. But one thing that we know, the last that we hear about this thing is it's him claiming that he clicks it back in, locks in. If you've ever used an SD card, you push them in and you hear them like click in. So it's secure in there. We have it on our Roku and, you use them for all kinds of shit. Where did it go?
Right. And I kind of
the only person, the only person in the chain after him is Lucas, who delivers it to the AG. I don't think the AG ghosted it.
No.
I think the AG thinks this case sucks.
And I wish that the defense didn't keep making a big deal that it could have just slipped out. I don't know why they keep talking about how it could have just slipped out. I don't even know what the hell
she's talking about. Like the manila envelopes are like, I don't know what gaps or if she's like, I don't know what kind of envelope it is, but
yeah, she's talking about
she makes it sound like there's these like little, like somewhere it could slip out.
Well, think about an envelope that clasps, but you didn't lick it and seal it.
Are we talking about, we're talking about like a manila envelope, right?
Right. Yeah.
But, okay. So like it comes up. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If the sides are like kind of lifted up because it wasn't sealed with a kiss, I guess, I suppose in a word, but,
right, but I would just not have
how did it get out of the camera?
Right. I would have just focused on the only way you clicked it in, you locked it. So the only way it disappears is if somebody intentionally removed it.
Right. And since you didn't seal it, sir, we'll never know.
Well, no, we do know. You just said it clicked in.
That's not what I'm saying. We don't know. We don't know that Lucas is the only one who actually accessed it because it was just clasped shut. Right. Anybody could have done it.
Right.
Anybody.
Right.
I mean,
I just wouldn't have been focusing on it could have slipped out of the crack. Like, no. Somebody intentionally took it out.
Obviously. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think she's definitely going to try to make the bad faith argument. And I think that there's a lot of powerful evidence there. I mean, like, how do you ever prove that if you don't have evidence? Like, this is as powerful as you're going to get when you're kind of have to use circumstantial evidence and have it be inferred. I mean, then where did it go? I'm going to haul the AG's office in. Was it there when you got it? No. Okay. Well, who are you going to believe? Are you going to believe the Attorney General's office or these shitbags over at this Lone Oak, County Sheriff's office?
Right.
I mean, who's got more credibility here in this situation? Because one of two people is lying, or one of three people is lying. At least the only three that we know, because they didn't properly secure the evidence. And when it moved around in the chain, nobody ever documented it. I mean, that's on them. Like, that is the point of having really, really big teeth on things where they fuck up. Like, you learn the hard way. And again, this case is not a case that needs to be going to trial. It shouldn't be going to trial to begin with. They have the public sentiment behind them. I know I've seen senators and state legislatures write letters on behalf of Aaron. Like, this is not a popular case. Like, this is the perfect case to kick it to the curb. And they have it. And Michael's right. It's going to get sent up on appeal by the state. So what? I think those judges are going to have somebody in their ear. And I think there's enough here. And this is like egregious. It was like everything about it was egregious. They never logged the fucking thing in, ever. It's crazy. We can't allow that to be the norm. There can't be a pass on this one, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I don't think a spoliation instructions enough because of it's irreplaceable. There's nothing comparable to it. And I don't trust McCain. And that's the other part of it. I don't trust McCain because what he says is a lie. Because when we get the expert on, which we read about in the motion, he's saying he saw 4 files or 3 or 4 files that were 15 minutes apiece. Expert comes out and says, yeah, sorry. No, dude, this camera doesn't do that. It's 1, 2, 3, or 5 minute long. That's it. 15 is not an option. So I know you didn't watch it. Why are you lying? Because I mean, if it has inculpatory shit, then the state's not ghosting it. The only inference that you can take from it is that it had exculpatory evidence on it. Because he's certainly not, it's not disappearing, and he's not lying about what was on there. Because, if he's gonna, you would think he would say, oh, yeah, you know what? It had just smoking gun evidence for us on the state. It showed that Aaron walked up to the side of Fossler's, where he was sitting and had his gun pointed at his head, and he ordered him out of the truck and told him to stand in front of him and executed him. That's what was on the thing. He's not losing that, right? Ever. Because it completely contradicts Aaron's story. It makes no sense. The only thing, and we caught him in the lie. There's enough here for the judge to say, you know what? Here's what the problem is for the state with this particular piece of evidence. Number one, it was critical. Number two, there's nothing comparable that exists. There's nothing. Because I don't consider the daughter to be comparable at all. I'm sorry. I'm not putting her on the stand, traumatizing her again, and considering her to be comparable to what was on the dash cam. I mean, you secure your evidence. That's where I'm at with it. Because the more and more I think about it, because I know it is the most extreme remedy. I'm well aware of it. Every lawyer is. Judges are.
I'd be satisfied with a spoliation.
You fucking kidding me? I mean, Aaron's winning this thing either way. For the benefit of that family who's gone through it, starting with learning that his daughter was being abused and Heather's daughter was being abused by a 67-year-old creep, enough is enough. That's where I'm at with it. It's the right thing to do. This wasn't vigilantism. It wasn't. Vigilantism, Aaron's out there waiting for him when he bonds out and he puts 3 in his head, Gary Plauché style, sitting at the airport by a bank of phones while they're walking, transporting him in handcuffs, and he executes him. That's vigilantism. This guy was out for 3 months. He regrooms the daughter, sucks her out of that house. The guy was a monster. Had to chase him for 6 miles. Who's not thinking this guy is insane and he's killing my daughter or going to kill her or she's dead already? Maybe. I don't know. But I have to save her. No one on the planet, dude. Well, at least not this guy.
No.
Not a damn chance. Good luck. Good luck making that argument, State. Good luck. Good luck to you. All right. Where are we at?
Okay, so all right, but when you check out the evidence through the property area, it enters the data.
Yes, ma'am.
And then when you transfer to, say, the AG's office, do you enter that or do you tell someone at the evidence?
At the no, we let the evidence text know.
Okay. Do you just communicate that to them? What's happening with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so anytime you go get evidence, it should be recorded.
Yes, ma'am.
And so here it says, quote, sent to AG's office 10/14/24. Do you see that on there kind of midway down?
Just a second. It's in all caps. Yeah,
I
I
know,
see
I did
where okay, yes, ma'am, I apologize. Yes, ma'am.
It's okay. So, would you have told someone that information?
Yes, ma'am. It would have been relayed back to
Okay.
the tax.
And then it says, "Checked back in 10/16/25."
Yes, ma'am.
And all those entries are made on 10/16/2025.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You asked Carla Lucas to transport the camera, or someone did?
Someone did, or somebody did at some point. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you secure it in any way different before the transport?
See, this is where I'd like to know who. Like, who, if Carla Lucas doesn't know it, like it's sitting in this dude's office, his personal office at the police station in a cabinet. Like, I'm dying to know how Aaron found out about it. Like, I just don't know how they came to find out about this thing.
Somebody in the police department must have told him.
Friendly. Somebody let slip. Or they heard about like from mofos in town.
Right,
The
the
new
people got
Fossler.
one. Right.
Did you get his dash cam? What dash cam? Dude,
That
that
guy
dude
always
drove
had a dash
around with
cam.
his fucking dash cam it's like,
He had to
okay,
Alright, so
so
did you secure it in any way different before the transport?
no, ma'am.
Okay, according to the Exhibit 5, that delivery was on November the 14th of 2024.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so is there a reason that you told the evidence clerk that it was being transferred a month prior?
No, ma'am. They may have been that may have been clerical on my part or their part. I can't answer that question because I don't know the answer to it.
Okay, and when you saw the dash camera, when you first realized or learned of it, saw it, certainly you immediately knew it had value, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Like, the idea of having a recording of all the events that occurred would be supreme
Yes,
evidence,
ma'am.
right?
Yeah.
Highly material.
Yes, ma'am.
And you knew on scene at least the rough estimation of what had happened, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, you knew that the brief history that Mr. Spencer's minor was in Mr. Foster's truck, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That they had come down the highway, that sort of thing.
Yes, ma'am.
And would you have expected someone besides you, maybe a deputy or some other investigator, to have secured that before you got there?
No, ma'am.
You considered it your responsibility?
I consider it to be, well, another investigator. If it was located, would have been fine. Yes, ma'am, but not a deputy.
Okay. Would you expect a deputy to immediately alert someone to that valuable piece of evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
And you know that it would have shown Mr. Foster with the minor in the truck, right?
That's what we were hoping for. Yes, ma'am.
It would have shown Mr. Spencer trying to get him to stop and Mr. Foster refusing to do so.
Yes. All right,
I
so
mean,
we skipped that shit, the pink shit. Did you put the purple?
yeah, that was because I made it like if it was a, you know, colloquy with the court or whatever.
I don't think it was wording. It's fine.
Uh, if I mean, you know what happened, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of dispute about what got everyone to the end point in the road, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so based on that knowledge, what would the camera have shown?
We were actually hoping that the camera did show the whole incident.
Oh, I'm sure. But tell me what it would have shown.
And there's objection, pure speculation by Huggins estate.
And she's arguing, yeah, no, it's not speculation. He just testified. We all know what happened. It's the dispute. And then the court says he did not say that he hoped the camera would say that. He didn't say the camera said that, but he did say he hoped the camera would say that. I don't know. So, I mean, speculation as to what the camera said or where Foster had the camera pointed or what was going on is still speculation if I don't have that right now. So until we have more evidence, but you can't testify as to what you thought the camera would have. And she says, well, think he can testify to that. He doesn't have, I don't know. You're not allowing him to testify. You're not asking him, what did he, none of these people make any fucking sense.
Well, it's because they're interrupting each other. That's why it's coming. Like, clearly Casanelli and the judge are going at it. Like, obviously, like there's no full sentences being had. Because with the Elmore's saying, oh, well, you're not even asking him what was really on it. Because Aaron has been holding that back. Like, what did you see? Well, I didn't see shit. I just saw the blue and reds flashing in the trees on all of them. Like, that's his story.
Right.
So, and the judge is like, well, you're not even asking what was really on there. Well, I mean, she's trying to get out there, in theory, exactly what would be on there. Like, I don't know if their expert is able to put on evidence, like, why, like, I don't think it would have been overridden that quickly. Like, we're talking about
what would have overwritten it? Nothing else happened.
Well, I mean, I don't know what makes it go off. I don't know what triggers it. I don't know if it's running all the time. I don't know.
Maybe that's why they're trying to say, oh, we left it sitting there until 5 a.m. So all of us moving around in there.
And then they found out that wasn't the case and they were fucked. So then they had to ghost it. You know what I mean? It's like, there's going to be a definitive answer to that. I hope it's better than the Ian Whiffin, did she Google or didn't she Google an answer? I hope there's like okay, with this particular model of dashboard cam and this brand, we know that it only makes 1, 2, 3, 5-minute videos. How long do they stay on? Does it automatically override at some point? Like, those are the questions that we need the answers to.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Erin knows them. That's why she has her expert. All right, we're going to skip all this shit with the judge and like our whole argument. Because she's gone. Elmore's gone, and we don't need it anymore.
Okay. When you located the camera, it was stuck to a windshield, correct?
On a mount, yes, ma'am.
On a mount there were 2 lenses, right?
Yes, ma'am.
One is part of the camera, right? And the other kind of moves around?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And which was the camera the primary? I'll call it the primary lens. Was it facing forward?
You're talking about the one that's part of the camera.
Yes.
Yes, it would have had to have been.
Okay. In your experience with cameras, if it had been on, would it have taken video of whatever was in front of it where the lens was pointed?
Yes, ma'am.
As part of your investigation, have you determined that Mr. Foster's truck followed Mr. Foster's truck down Highway 231? I might have said that highway wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
And that Mr. Spencer's minor daughter was in the truck?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you found any evidence to the contrary?
No, ma'am.
So then, if the camera was on and facing forward, it would have captured Mr. Foster's route.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your understanding that in some way Mr. Spencer caused Mr. Foster's truck to go through a ditch and rest in a driveway?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it your experience with cameras that had the camera been recording that it would have recorded Mr. Foster's out of his front windshield, the route his truck took to the driveway?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you notice which direction the other camera was facing?
No, ma'am, I did not.
It generally faces the opposite direction, right?
I mean, it has that capability. Yes, ma'am.
But I mean, that's the general placement on the camera. It can move a little bit, right?
Yes.
So it had sound. Did you know that?
No, ma'am.
Did you hear sound when you looked at it?
No, ma'am.
If the camera had been recording, it was inside the truck physically, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in your experience with cameras, would it have captured something inside the truck, whatever way the lens was pointed?
Yes, ma'am.
So if it was pointed to the rear, it would have captured what was going on behind the truck.
Yes.
So do you remember did you access the SD card like that day or the next day?
It was that morning.
Okay. So
you know why? Because this guy was dying to see what was on there.
Or did he? Or did he not look at it at all? And now they're just pretending they had to pretend he looked at it to cover their asses. Because I think if he looked at it, there'd be a report.
What makes you think that? They didn't even log it into evidence. The fact that they didn't log it into evidence tells me they were trying to hide the entire piece of evidence in toto.
Because it hurt them.
It hurt them. They're like, we need to ghost this entire thing. Because at that point, they had made the arrest.
And either they looked at it and they saw that it was harmful, or they didn't look at it and then had to pretend they looked at it to say there was nothing on it. And that's what I think happened.
It sure feels like they're protecting somebody or multiple people. That's what it feels like to me, that they're so steadfast in trying to get this conviction.
Yeah, so they looked at it, knew it was really cleared Spencer, and then had to make it disappear between their office and the AG's office so that they could say it had nothing of useful in it. Otherwise, there'd be a report. If it had flashing lights, there'd be a report.
As they lost the SD card, it vanished into thin air. If I'm the judge, I'm looking at those cops and I'm like, you got to do better than that, buddy.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, bro, but that ain't it.
All right, so let's go on. So it sat back in your office. Then about a month later, you asked Sergeant Lucas to take it to the Attorney General's office, right?
It was, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and did anyone access it between those events?
No, ma'am.
Only you, or you didn't even access it again?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And when you did learn that the SD card was not in the when did you learn that the SD card was not in the camera?
When I was contacted by Special Agent Calmer from the AG's office.
And she just notified you that it wasn't in there?
Yes. She said there was no memory in the camera.
Okay. When did she, she said no memory, like in the hard drive of the camera?
That it had no memory, that there was nothing on it, nothing in it.
Oh, okay. So since she didn't have a card, she was saying there's no card here with memory and there's no hard drive memory on the camera.
Correct.
Okay, when was that?
I can't remember the exact date.
Well, can you give me an approximation? Let's see if this...
I cannot, no.
...refreshes your recollection.
Okay.
Does that... So you sent an email to Mr. Huggins, July 3rd of 2025, that says, in regards to the dash cam, I talked to Amber and she confirmed that the camera had no internal storage.
Yes, ma'am.
When was that time-wise? I said that wrong. Had you learned shortly before that about the missing SD card, or was this way later?
No, this was still right around the same time frame.
Okay, so early July 2025 is when you learned the SD card's missing.
Somewhere in that time frame, yes, ma'am.
So between October or November, and July, you didn't check on it or didn't have any?
No. There was checks made with the Special Agent Calmer and as far as how she was coming along with everything.
Okay. So she just didn't get to the dash cam until approximately June or July?
Oh, this is Rich. This guy saying for whatever reason. For whatever reason, yes, ma'am.
I mean, we
Even
just
though it
talked
sat
about
in your cabinet for a year.
Right. Well, supposedly a month.
Wait, what do you mean?
He sent it in...
So they're saying that the AG had it for a year?
October, November, December. Yeah, like 6, 7, 8, 9 months.
Laid out for me.
I mean, we just talked about the potential significance or the significance of that.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, you weren't calling her? I mean, like, that it would be at the front of the line for analysis, right?
Yeah, it seems like it would be the front of the line for the analysis. Yeah. Once the dash cam was sent over, we, of course, let her do her thing. Be grateful that the AG's office even does it for us. So we try not to pressure too much.
Sure.
But there were checks being made as to the progression of the device.
I can appreciate that. I guess, are you able to prioritize the evidence that they're receiving for you?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
And Did you prioritize that dash cam?
Yes, ma'am. It was asked that the dash cam be looked at as soon as possible.
Okay, so when she told you that there was no SD card, what did you do?
I panicked.
Okay, and then what?
Notified, of course, Sergeant Lucas and Lieutenant Portale of what I had just found out. And that's when we started texting or tearing everything apart, trying to locate the thing in case for some reason it was at the office, if it fell out at the office.
Did you take any photographs of anything of the SD of or anything of the SD card when you removed it?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay. Now you're supposed to fully document any changes to evidence, right?
Correct.
And that would be a pretty significant change, removing the SD card and then losing it.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we don't have any documentation of both when you accessed it or when you found out it was lost, right?
Correct.
Okay, now you swore an affidavit actually. You tell me if you could, do you have a copy of that affidavit?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to mark this as defendant's 9. Can you identify this document for us, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us what it is.
It's my affidavit in response to your motion. She moves into evidence.
In paragraph 2, you said you put at the scene, you put the dash cam in a manila envelope along with other evidence found at the scene.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to make clear, did you put the dash cam in an envelope with other evidence?
No, ma'am. It was in a manila envelope and placed.
So he just said it was, but it wasn't. Wow. It was in this separate envelope.
Yes, yes.
That's
And placed with the other evidence.
That's defendant's 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you don't say in your affidavit, then you go to, while looking at the dash cam, you noticed it had a micro SD card and you took it out.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't mean in this affidavit that you did that at the scene, right?
Oh, no, absolutely not. No, ma'am.
This was
in my office. Yes, ma'am.
when you returned to the office. Okay. And then you didn't note any characteristics of the SD card.
No, ma'am.
We don't have a photograph of it.
No, ma'am.
And you don't know what it looked like.
I don't know what a micro SD card looks like. Yes, ma'am. Or I know what a micro SD card looks like. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, did you know, like, what color it was? What numbers it had on it?
No, ma'am.
So you don't know what size it was or brand?
No, ma'am.
Or was it
No, ma'am, I do not.
not
So how
anything?
he's saying it was the size of her fingernail?
I
Like,
think
if he
she
doesn't
means
know, he doesn't know.
like
They're all small.
I know, but I
mean,
think
most
she
of them.
means now how much memory it holds. What, you know,
I mean, anything. She's asking for
4
any
Gs
kind of
of,
physical
you know.
description of it,
Right, but I
like what
think
color it was.
right, but I think she was also asking, like, how much memory it had, how much it held. Now, it says that you put it in your computer and opened it, and I want you to tell us, because I don't wanna read your words. Tell us what you remember seeing when you put it in your computer.
When I opened up the SD card, started going through the data, I located 4 video files within the data on the SD card.
Okay, what folders did you see when you opened it up?
I didn't pay attention to the names of the folders.
So did you start clicking through folders?
Yes, ma'am.
How many folders were there when you opened it up?
I don't recall.
Were there 4 files and 4 separate photos?
No, ma'am. They were all in one folder.
Okay. So were there other folders that were empty?
There was folders with other information in it, but only 4 video files.
Okay. I want to know about the other folders though. There was other information?
Just camera information as far as I know. There was no other video files that I had located.
Okay. So there were multiple folders. You don't know how many.
No, ma'am.
And we're talking 2 or 5 or 10.
I don't know.
And you don't know, like, if there were more than 5 or less than 5.
It would have been less than 5.
And you looked through those folders, and what kind of files were in those folders?
I do not remember.
Well, were they Word documents?
Possibly text documents?
On an SD card and a camera?
Just text documents, text documents.
Okay.
But I don't know. It could have been specific to the file structure of the camera. I don't know.
Okay, how many files were in the folders approximately?
Don't recall.
Well, multiple?
Don't recall.
Well, if you opened it and looked at it and you thought that it was highly significant piece of evidence that you were going to be thorough, right?
Correct.
When you did open between 2 and 5 folders, did you see a list of things or did you see one thing?
I do not recall.
You don't recall at all?
No, ma'am, I do not.
All right. So you go to the folder that has videos in it and you say it has 4 files.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about the files.
I located 4 video files. All 4 files showed out of the front glass of Fossler's truck into a tree line with red and blue lights flashing off the tree lines.
So you're saying you could see lights. So Fossler's truck is in a driveway, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the driveway continues quite a ways to the residence back there.
Yes, ma'am.
And then on either side over here, there were trees.
Yes, ma'am.
And his truck is almost directly, it's almost perfectly in the driveway, really. It's like a little bit sideways and it hit an old post right there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're saying that you could see the emergency vehicle lights, not directly, but from some kind of reflection?
Yes, off the tree line.
So it's your inference then that the front-facing camera took those videos?
I don't know which camera did. I can only tell you what I seen.
Well, was the view that would have been seen, in your opinion, through the front window of Fossler's truck?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you infer that it was from the forward-facing camera in Fossler's truck?
My thought was that it was from that. Yes.
Okay, and you'd been at the scene. You knew when you wrote this what would be seen out of that window, right?
Correct.
And how long were these videos?
I believe the first 3 were roughly somewhere around 15 minutes, with the 4th one being just a little shorter in time.
Did you watch all of them in their entirety?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Did you just watch a little bit of each one?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you hear anything on the videos?
No, ma'am.
Did you have your volume on? Did you try?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then after that, and when we talk about this, you took out the card, put it back in the envelope, and put it in your office.
Yes, ma'am.
And then later, way later, 10 months later, you found out from Amber Calmer that it was gone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why on the evidence log that we talked about, why were the entries made on October 16th of 2025?
That is when I received everything back from the AG's office.
Once you learned that these were lost, did you ask anybody with technological experience to assess the camera, look at it and see, how it functioned? Anything like that?
No, ma'am. All right, so I think she's done.
Okay, Detective McCain, do you wear body cam?
No, ma'am.
Not in general? Oh, wait,
No, ma'am.
as a detective, sorry.
Yeah.
Is that sorry.
Not in general, no, ma'am.
Is that policy that detectives don't wear body cams?
It's kind of a rule. We don't wear them while we're processing scenes.
Because you wanna hide everything? Okay.
It's none of your business.
What counts as processing the scene?
Once we start collecting evidence, taking photos, all of that, we no longer wear our body cam.
What a fucking ridiculous policy. It's not a policy, it's a rule. It's worse than a
Seems like
policy, it's a rule.
defeats the purpose. Part of the
Right.
purpose, for sure.
Okay. And do you direct other officers, deputies to stop recording their body cams?
We can, yes, ma'am.
And what's the point of that purpose?
Just standard practice for us.
Why?
More or less, so that if we have conversations while we are processing the scene, it's not brought up in court.
So to conceal from the public and the court what y'all are saying to each other at the crime scene?
No, ma'am, not in that fact. It's when we're talking about cases and we're going through the whole rundown of what we're seeing.
Well, but isn't that the whole point of having the body cam?
For public view, yes, ma'am.
Well, for public view and to keep record of what you're collecting and where it was, and to make sure that you're not questioned about your chain of custody and your collection practices, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's as much to protect officers as anyone else, right?
Yes, ma'am. I agree with you.
Okay. So if you're telling people to turn them off, then we have no way to verify what you saw this dash cam or what anyone said or did with regards to it, right?
Correct.
And you didn't document it in your report either.
Correct.
Is there anything else that happened at the scene that is of such importance that you've not put in any of your records?
No, ma'am.
And you acknowledge it's against the written policy, the written body cam policy to direct everyone to turn off their body cams while they're doing their job.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Where are we at? Let's see. I think we're like at the 3 hours. So I think we could skip the cross.
Cross-examination.
The cross sucks though, right?
I mean, it was worthless.
Yeah. So we'll skip that. So I think all we have left, which we're not going to do tonight because we're at 3:20. I think is the expert. And we'll do that on the next one. Because what I want to do on the next one is I want to go through, we'll do the expert, and then I want to go through.
I don't know how that happened.
Gee, magic, I guess. I want to go through the case law regarding what Aaron's going to have to show at the end of the month. Because I think they're in court while we're in Jazz Fest. I think on the 30th, I want to say. Unless it's May, but I don't think it is. I think it's this month. Because that's where this thing's going to land, you know. It's going to be the argument. And I mean, this judge has the ability to be able to do the right thing. So we'll pick that up on the next live. Tomorrow, we know that Kelsey Fitzsimmons has a hearing in the morning. I had asked Judge Erskine to come on. She's just going to come on. I didn't know that Rick's thing, like I wasn't putting the dates together.
We're going to have to review Rick's thing anyway. I just want to say this, and then we can leave it for our analysis. But a couple of things while I'm thinking about it that would work towards bad faith is these violations, turning off the telling and instructing everyone to turn off their body camera, not making any report about it, not making a report of what you saw, let alone all the other things, not putting it in evidence. So I do think you're right that all of those things, and we'll have to, research it a little more, but shows intentional misconduct.
I mean, I think so. Because I mean, it's the reality is there's Youngblood and there's Trombetta. Those are the two watershed Supreme Court cases for spoliation. So it's going to fall in one of the two of those. I mean, she's going to argue both. But I want to go through those cases and kind of give the people the understanding of what the principle on the rule of law that comes out of them in terms of what they're applying and what needs to be shown and whose burden it is, and we'll let the people decide, and you gotta keep your emotions out of it, but to me, I mean, this is as much as you're ever getting in one of these types of situations. I mean, I just can't, I'm like hard pressed to think of another set of circumstantial evidence that to me really points out fuckery more than this.
I mean, usually they want something that shocks the conscience.
Well, it's shocking. It's the most important piece of evidence, and the problem with Trombetta is it's like, it's got to be exculpatory, but like, that's not our fault that these fuckbags like lost it. Like the inference should be that it was, and that's why they lost it. It should be a burden shift. prove to us that it wasn't. Like, and I got to take McCain, who we know lied about the length of the videos. I mean, what else do you need? I don't know. All right, y'all. Let's go through the supers real quick. We got a few of them. MSV U.S. Marine Corps new member. Family hug. Welcome. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate that. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Robin G, member for 6 months. 6 months, that's it? Thought it a lot longer. Maybe you fell off and are back in, you know? But thank you for being a member for 6 months, Robin. Music to my soul. What is Bob auditioning for with this performance? You know me. I'm always in character. Julio, too, member for 11 months. I take more care handling my favorite ink pen, right? It's the truth. Despite the look on my face, $20. Thank you so much. Just because you guys are awesome. You're awesome. Thank you so much for that. LM or L McCallie girl, member for 17 months, 2 hours late, but finally catching live. Well, we're glad you were here. We appreciate that. And then she came back. $20. We moved in our Pacific time now, so I keep missing lives. So happy to catch one finally. Thank you for all you do. Well, thank you so much for your generosity. And our daily angel, Kim, kicked us a nice Venmo of $25. We really appreciate that. And Law Girls Not Attorneys paid us $10. You and Allie are good humans who listen to that inner voice, unlike a lot of people who ignore it. Y'all are good role models. So thank you so much, Law Girls. It's not that hard to be a good human being, just take care of the people around you. It takes a village in a neighborhood too. So, I mean, and I think that's it. Yeah, babe. So look, mods, thank you so much for all your hard work tonight. 3.5 hours. Well done. Good job. Good job. And make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing, please. It's all free. And it helps us with the tubes, helps grow the channel. We're closing in on 67,000. Let's get it done. I think we deserve it. I really do. Some good original content here. And, hopefully we keep growing. Don't want to stagnate. No one wants to stagnate in this game. It's not good. And you guys are the ones who help us grow. I mean, it's as simple as that. So please, please, please like, share, subscribe. If you're on replay, leave a comment. Helps get it into the algo. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. Let me see if there's anything else. And then keep your notifications on. Hit that bell for all notifications because I will figure out in short order what time we're going live with the judge. And like Allie said, I mean, tomorrow's Tuesday, so Wednesday would probably likely be the Richard Allen reply live, I'm guessing. So that's what we got on the schedule. So keep your eyes out for that. Keep your nose to the grindstone. And just remember, without y'all, all you beautiful, beautiful people out there in the audience, I'd just be an old man.
Sitting around talking to his wife.
Wow.